a cutscene they wanted to share this evening? If they do, then I will not look up a fact expiration. But if you do not, then wait. If you do, yeah. You know where I'm going with this. So yeah. So if anybody does have one, go ahead and roll a d20 in the chat. Otherwise, I'll go look up a question real quick. Oh wait, here comes your die. All right. I also made a startling discovery about the hats of disguise.
Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to like make a macro that would transform you guys and transform you guys back and all that. Yeah, it's already built into Pathfinder Foundry.
Oh.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah. So what happens is, where is it? Oh no, it's illusionary form. No, illusionary disguise, excuse me. It's gonna take me 6 or 7 years to learn all these fake names that they came up with for D&D spells.
You mean the new and all original Pathfinder spells?
You know how I feel about Pathfinder. They've always been cheaters, copying off of everybody else's work. But I think it shows more than ever when they're forced to come up with new names for things, and the names are 99% garbage. So, anyways, so what happens is the hat casts illusionary disguise. At the very bottom, you see that there's spell effect illusionary disguise. So if you have, and I need to just make a document that has a bunch of these addresses, but if I drag this over to say Jericho, there's a pop-up that asks me what your fake name is, and it generates a fake name automatically. And then it asks me what's the address of the token image you're going to use, how big is the disguise, and then you cast it, and there's a sparkly effect, and then an illusionary effect, and then wha-bam, you turn into the other person. Yeah.
How do you just spell it? You just get rid of the effect?
Yep, just right-click the effect. Holy shit. Yeah. I'm never gonna work hard again.
I agree.
Yeah. I feel like I was with a really high maintenance girl, and now I'm like with a really smart put together guy, and he's just like, "Well, babe, why would you do that? I already did it. And why are you working so hard? We just do it like this." And I'm just crying, like, I didn't know life could be like this. Oh.
Whole new world.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm still sort of seeing D&D, so it's gonna be a rough 6 months.
2 times.
All right. So you won the roll-off for the cutscene. Yeah, you ready to go, Conti?
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Set the scene. Do you need special music for this?
No.
Okay.
So the scene will open up at the Blythe College, one we have seen before in a flashback, provided by Shoma. But this time the scene is in the workshop of the Blythe College, particularly 2 workbenches that are rather close together. And working at these benches is our very own Jericho Darling, who is a skeleton. And she is scribbling away at some notes, and beside her is Vashon, who is doing similar work, scribbling on notes, and the scene takes place over several months. It kind of fast forward a little bit as the 2 kind of exchange notes. They bring out this cool chalkboard, and they're trying to crack the secrets.
Oh, is this one of those things where they do like the time lapse?
Where it's like a quick time lapse thing.
Oh, okay. To show that many months have passed?
Yeah, many months are passing.
Of really boring, repetitive shit that the audience could never sit through?
Yeah. And as then the scene slows down months later, as they are in front of this chalkboard, just kind of staring at it. And as they're staring at it, and Jericho is just, just scratching her head, this shit sucks. There's a moment, and Vashon pauses, and he goes, I got it. And then they go on to finalize the formula for Pyronite. However, a few weeks later, the desk that Jericho Darling was at previously is empty. And only Vashon remains, and he is sitting at his desk, staring at the empty station next to him.
Damn. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. I will add a factspiration for you. In fact, hold on. I think it'll take me a second to grab this, but I have a mod now that allows us to sort of do convenient effects. If you guys are familiar with convenient effects, from 5e D&D Foundry, where you can kind of make custom effects and stuff. I have a mod now that lets us do that. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna try to boot that up real quick. And I say boot that up because I don't want to remake the status, and I already have it on the other game, but I did not get home in time to transfer all that stuff over. Until then, I will give you the yellow dot of courage.
Hooray!
All right. So before I ask for the recap, I did want to do a quick update. Allegedly, all of Path Builder and all of Foundry VTT are now on revised. However, Archives of Nethys is still not caught up. Also, Archives of Nethys insists on having both the unrevised and the revised rules live at the same time, which I think is going to be very confusing for people. Like, super confusing. But what that means is, if you want to look something up, it's probably better to not even go out of Foundry. We have a mod called Quick Insert. You hit Control Space, and a little prompt will appear to type, and then you type in what you need, and it will give it to you. So you can even use that to look up rules. So that's going to be very, very helpful. Now, we are in a revised thing. Paizo got real scared, about the OGL stuff. So they are not content to get rid of the drow or change all their dragons. Change all dragons is a dope move, by the way. It's very cool. Getting rid of Mephits wasn't enough. Killing off the owlbear species. They decided to rename a lot of stuff. This was unknown to me until I got a hold of the revised stuff. They went through and renamed. We don't even have bags of holding anymore. We have like stacks of stuff. Imagine everything from D&D, but you're buying it off of Wish.com. Like, that's what's happened. So, like, you're gonna have moments where you're looking for something and you have no idea where it is because they changed the name. It's not you, it's them. So, like, do not be embarrassed to be like, guys, I don't know what this is called anymore, because we probably none of us know. So we'll just figure it out and we'll find it together. This is compounded by the fact that Paizo releases a new adventure path every 48 hours. And so they did not go back and update any of the old stuff to the new revised rules. So this adventure is going to be asking for things, and those things don't exist anymore, or they have different names. So there's going to be this kind of rough transition period as we kind of move into the revised. I think this is a great time for us to have to relearn the rules right as we're learning the rules. You know, that way we don't get a firm foundation to get confused. Now we could just start all over again it's great. So anyways, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that everything except Archives of Nethys is on revised. Don't trust Archives of Nethys anymore. Just get your information from Foundry or like the handful of Pathfinder kids on our server who I think just wait perched like gargoyles over their phones for anyone to ask a question about Pathfinder. So probably faster than looking up yourself, honestly. Yeah. All right, great.
There's a thing. There's a remaster changes thing in here.
There is.
And that says all the names of the original things and the rename. You could look it up that way too.
Yes, and everyone should have access to it as well. I will make sure everyone is observer. There you go.
It's also in the settings tab. Down at the
Oh,
bottom.
beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. There's a whole thing that just shortcuts you to it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it takes you to the equipment section, the spell section, all that jazz. So again, like, everything is the same but slightly different. Some of the names are cooler. Some of the names, I don't know. Maybe I wanted some tradition in my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, Spider Climb being renamed Gecko Grip is pretty dope. I like alliteration. Gecko Grip does sound pretty cool. It also sounds like an energy drink, but that's okay. Yeah. Anyways, close this out. And does anybody, for a third hero point, want to give me a recap of what happened last week? If you are interested, roll a d20 into chat. If no one is, I will try my best to recap what happened. Jericho has tucked and rolled. Jericho with an 11. Going once? Going twice? Alright, Jericho, what happened last time?
So when we started last time, we had some time shenanigans occur to us, where we got rewound about 6 hours or so, 8 hours I think, actually.
Right.
And during this time, we kind of restarted our investigation. Our investigation this time around, in this timeline, was way better than the original timeline. Henry was really good at picking up books and putting them down. He was really, really helpful. And yeah, we did super good. We found a few clues and secrets. We discovered that Brieg's Bible had a lot of older versions to it, and a lot of the versions have excised text to them, so a lot of stuff was removed and added. So there's like a whole bunch of different versions. It's like a college textbook, you know, it updates every so often, and the next one's useless, you know? We also learned a variety of myths and conspiracy theories about Bry, and they might be a construct, and they might have dominion over time itself. We also got attacked by a bunch of book demons. They were really mean, and they weren't very good at grabbing people. So honestly, that's a plus. We also found a bunch of articles penned by a person or organization called the 13th Ordinal, which suggests that Bree is a clockwork beyond the comprehension of mortals, and that they are looking for the Cradle of Corpse. Cradle of Quartz. And it has something to do with the concurrent heresy, which we don't really know anything about. We just know that that's his name. And then as we finished researching, two bounty hunters showed up. Cario and Sixusu, and their pet Chupacabra. We kicked their ass, like really bad. They didn't really stand a chance. Sometimes that's okay. I think these things happen. But after that, we got found out, and that Putch had ratted us out, and a bunch of shield marshals were on their way to arrest us. Duga the Shuni was very kind enough to shuffle us away to the sewers, where we spent some time in just to kind of let the heat die down before leaving, and I think we agreed to go lay low at Rika's place for the night, so we could refresh our hats of disguise in the morning, and then head back to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon.
Alright, sounds good. Go ahead and take a third hero point and hero point card draw. And let's get started. Okay. Alright. So, fatigued from your exploits, you make your way across the city by night. And you reach Rika's reagents, or do you? Let me see if anything interesting
Negative
happens.
encounters.
The city is quiet. The college district is apparently approaching some sort of midterms or finals. The kids are not the kids, excuse me. The students, who are all range of ages, are cloistered away in their studies, preparing for such exams and presentations. So overall, tired, weary, smelling of the sewers, burdened with knowledge, you make your way over to Rika's Rages. So let me grab your minis and drag you over to the map. Let's see. There we go. Now, I'm assuming you're going to try to approach the back door of the establishment?
It's closed, right?
Yeah, it's after hours.
Yeah. Well, we can always knock on the front door and just kind of see if she's home.
Yeah, she lives in the store.
Yeah. She lives... Okay. So... to the back door.
Okay. Alright, I'll bring you over to the map then. There we go. Looks like some of your disguise is turned off. We'll theater the minded though. Alright. So you guys arrive, kind of coming up from this back alley, using your knowledge of the college district to guide you. And you test the... I guess you test the lock of a back door. It is not open.
I give it a wrapped knock.
Oh, okay. All right. Now it is almost midnight. Well, yeah, it's almost midnight at this point, or possibly past midnight. So as you give it a rap on the, dink, 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 no one and nothing responds, at least not right away. Do you wait, or do you try again? Do you look for another way to enter?
I first say...
this is a window right here, to the north of you. It's a wide window, but it is shuttered closed currently.
To not, like, in case she, like, is paying attention and there, and she's thinking, oh my god, someone's trying to break in. I was like, it's me, Jet. Just so you know, if you don't answer, I'm gonna assume that you didn't hear me, so it's okay.
You hear on the other side of the door the heavy breathing of a lawnmower.
Sleeping. Okay.
No, like literally, like sort of a.
Oh, like machinery?
Yeah.
All right, time to break in.
Okay. I try to use the sound of this lawnmower to.
You hear a scraping over at the window.
Okay.
That's her guard clockwork in there. If we break in, we're gonna fight it.
Scraping at the window.
Yeah, over here.
Okay,
There's a scraping at the window.
I tried to make my way to the window to peer inside.
Yeah, sure.
Hold on real quick. I think I have something for this to help me. Actually. Where is it? Feats? Spyglass modification. This permits your Overwatch field to extend around a single corner or turn and allows you to see around that corner as well.
Oh, that's wild.
So I will.
How does that even work?
Viewers.
Spyglass. Like it's. Yeah. It mirrors.
Okay. Oh, it's like literally using a mirror to look around corners. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So that is what I will attempt to do as I peer into this window.
Okay. Yes, there is a little construction bot. It is a much smaller construction bot than the one you faced in Shoma's laboratory. It looks like it has been scaled down in size and modified in function to essentially do household chores and assist around the house.
Okay. I've been inside some of these parts. Is there a second floor?
No. It is a strangely shaped building. Remember, it's built to look like a potion bottle laying on its side.
And if I was to guess which room was actually hers.
You hear a door open, and you see through the window Rika wearing her pajamas comes out.
Oh, I tap on the glass then.
Oh, okay. So you move over to the window and tap on the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I wave.
There you go. Oh, she looks surprised, obviously, and she says, oh, "Chet, what are you doing here?"
Well, we were out way past our bedtime. Exploring the city, making plans as we do. And we just, we lost track of time.
Who is we?
The gang. Not like the gang, but like the friends of my friend,
Are you in trouble?
We're a gang.
We spent all day reading books and studying, and we lost track of time, and we were tired, and I was wondering maybe you could possibly
Were you studying at the at the college? I thought you were outlaws.
Just because you're an outlaw doesn't mean you can't, pursue knowledge.
All right. Come in quickly.
Okay. Which door did she unlock? The window.
This door over here, buddy.
I can't see. It's dark.
Use your special mirrors.
Oh god, where am I? I don't know where I'm at.
Is it really that dark? All right, hold on.
And for some reason, every
I'm
time
teleporting somewhere.
every time I hit something, it moves me up to the front of the store. I don't know what.
Oh, weird. Oh, you know what? I didn't delete your old selves. Okay.
Okay.
So you're in like a time paradox right now.
Once everybody kind of comes inside and we can close the door.
There we go. All right.
Feel
You guys should be better now. Sorry about that.
Slide over here. Thank God, I can see. Are there curtains at this window?
Yes. Do you want to draw them?
I would close them so I could then be nice and not close that door, but sheath and then where is it? And then
Just turn on my halo. Everyone can see again.
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
No,
basically
thanks,
trying to
thanks.
pull out a light.
Yeah.
Oh, it turns out I have an ever-burning torch, guys.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna whip out. This is my ever-burning torch.
He says, "It is crowded and bright. Come into the kitchen."
Ooh, look at all these alchemy supplies.
Oh, Jet, as you go past this robot, it grabs you by the pant leg. It points at you, and then it points at its ocular sensors, and then it points back at you.
Okay. I point at my eyeballs, and
Uh-huh.
I point at my spyglass, and then I point at it, and then I give it a thumbs up. And hopefully I've successfully confused this shit trying to
It lets out a long hiss of steam, and it starts to follow you into the room.
I'm gonna.
Oh, dang!
Once we're in the safety of the kitchen, I'm gonna take off my hat.
Ah,
Yeah,
fair.
I
Sounds
will
good.
as well.
Sounds good.
I don't think you've seen my actual face yet.
Okay. All right. She looks around and says, "Oh, well, you smell terrible. I have a bathroom you can use to clean up. I don't really have anywhere for you to sleep, unless you are okay with using the basement."
I'd be okay using a floor, a pedestal, anything to lay my head upon. Even this floor will do, as I am that tired.
Oh, you all look so exhausted. Is everything all right?
Mostly no research.
Yeah, it was mostly a very, very long day of reading books. And to be honest, some of these books don't like being read. So they fought back. It was really weird, to be honest.
see.
It sounds very dangerous. Well, it is late. Here. And she shows you guys to the bathroom. And then at that point, you know, you guys are kind of on your own to clean yourselves up or not, and then like settle in for the evening.
Dibs.
He's going in first.
That's fine.
All right. She watches Jet enter the bathroom, and she says, "Maybe he needs help washing his back." And then her robot closes the door.
I've realized it's very dark in here.
There's no lights.
That's okay. I got it. I take. I have it.
Take your
somewhere.
lantern out.
I have my
Here,
ever-burning torch
here.
somewhere.
Here, just light these candles. There you go. Light these bathtub candles. Look, she's got a rubber duck in her bathtub. This is a classy lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I take
So
my shower.
Does anybody like fill her in on anything, or do you give her a bamboozle, or do you just rely on silence and you know?
Well, Rika, I don't think this needs to be said, but you didn't see us here.
I am very worried. Am I in danger for helping you?
You might be, so it's best you keep quiet.
Field Marshal Skedra came by.
She wanted to know what I knew about you.
Did you tell her anything?
I didn't, even when she told me that she knew you had been in the shop the other day.
Well, we really appreciate that, Rika. So does Jet. Jet most of all.
Wait, Jet is in danger the most?
Well, no, we appreciate it. He appreciates you the most.
Oh, does he? She fans her feathered hand over her face. Says, "Oh, that's good to hear, I suppose."
And your silence is...
It's not like hearing
keeping him
something like
safe.
that makes me happy or anything, you dummy.
I'm sure it doesn't.
When we were in great danger, Jet confided to me that he hoped he survived so that he could see you again.
Is that a bamboozle, or did that really happen?
That was a bamboozle.
Okay. All right. Give me a lie.
A lie.
Yeah. You don't have to target her for the lie. Just give me a lie. Because she kind of wants this to be true. Oh yeah. She says,
Ooh, that is nice to hear.
Is there room underneath her bed for Grom?
Sure.
He's gonna stay in her room.
All right.
Just a
As you crawl under the bed, this robot comes over and it begins to poke at you, kind of check you out. It points one of its tools at you, and then points at its ocular sensors, and then points back at you.
Give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
Miss Rika.
Passed out in the chair.
Yeah. She looks over and says, "Yes."
As a seeker of knowledge, I figured you might be interested. We were in the library at the church, the forbidden section. Took them up on their offer. The
College of Bry? Or the
Yes.
Temple of Bry?
Yes.
Oh. It is very difficult to gain access to those books. Are you in some way affiliated with the church?
No, they had a program where, fill out paperwork and you get to read the books.
That sounds really dumb.
I would agree, but I also don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Why would they have something like that? It sounds very dangerous. Anyone could go in and access forbidden knowledge?
I guess so.
I suppose it's also a way of keeping track of who's interested in forbidden knowledge. Kind of a double move.
Then how were you not discovered?
Disguises and good paperworks. But I figured as a pursuer of knowledge yourself,
Yes,
I'll
perhaps
share
I
some of
will.
the, I'll share with her some of the non-related to our investigation knowledge that we found out. Just because, might as well share with somebody all this stuff we said to
Yeah. Her eyes go wide with wonder. She says, I never knew. A hippopotamus is a type of whale? It's true.
I think you do share a common ancestry. Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
it was a triceratops.
Oh god, nice callback. Nice callback.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All right, so you share with her a number of strange and unique facts, forbidden knowledge that none should ever know. And in time, she does fall asleep.
I figure, waiting for my turn in the shower. Sure.
Yeah. All right. So the night passes, and you guys, I believe, collapse in exhaustion.
I used the ability collapse. Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Now remember, you gotta change out your armor. Don't fall asleep in your armor.
All right.
Oh, yeah, take out your
Jericho,
armor,
you
everyone. Yes.
wake up in a trash can because the robot swept up your bones and put you in a trash can.
That's
So-
fair.
That's why I have armored coat, so I can sleep in my armor.
All right. So you wake up in the kitchen trash over here. So
I wake up 4 hours later. So I only need to sleep for that long.
beautiful. When you wake up, you see that the robot is getting ready to make breakfast. It looks over at you getting out of the trash, confused.
Oh, I know. Shocking. The rubbish is moving.
So are we able to get a full night's sleep?
Yes, you guys are able to gain a full night's rest. Combined with your
Awesome.
healing skills, just go ahead and set everybody to full hit points.
All right.
I will take everyone's guns as they're sleeping, and I will just maintain them.
Beautiful. All right. The amount of sleep that some of you need is significant. I believe in Pathfinder, don't they want you to sleep for like 8 hours or some ridiculously unbelievable amount like that?
I don't sleep 8 hours.
Right? 5 or 6. Other than that, you're greedy.
But then
lazy.
again, I'm also not like fighting people. So
Oh. I'm fighting depression. Does that count?
that's
Sorry,
fighting yourself.
that was too
Do
real.
elves-
Too real. I'm pretty high level though.
Do elves do a trance in this system for only 4 hours, or are they 8 hours?
Gosh, what a question. If they did a trance before, they do a rave now. Whatever names there were, they have to change them all. They have to change them all. So,
That would be a feat.
Okay. Regardless, the 8 hours that pass, you guys have to be like, sort of cloistered away so that her staff doesn't see you. Which is very awkward because there's like access to the supply room and stuff like that is actually hidden in her room. So at one point, she just stuffs all of you in the bathroom. But then that's also where the employees use the bathroom. So it's just a lot of like shuffling you guys around from place to place, awkwardly explaining to her employees, "No, don't go in there. It's very messy. The toilet's backed up," and so on and so forth. As
I feel like with the amount of stink clothes, she could just like go off like the bathrooms backed up and the
yeah. There was
sewer-
there was a sewer backup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then overly helpful employees are like, I'll call the plumber. Quack! And then it's just like like the whole day is just a pain in the ass. Let me check the weather to see
That's
when
what
you
I was about to
guys.
ask. When would we change our hats?
Yeah. All right. So you guys are heading into the 18th. Oh no, you're on the 17th right now because time has passed. All right. Everyone grew a beard to show the time has passed. And then remember, you are in Skyside.
Yeah.
So Skyside has an increased there's increased chance of wild surges. It is a 5 out of 20, and then you will not have a bronze time until 10 a.m. which is fine because you probably didn't even get up until 8:30 or so. So you just have to putz around for like 90 minutes, avoid being detected by her employees.
We can have breakfast, we can hang out, just
Yeah, wonderful.
hang out. Yeah.
Wonderful. All right, so let's see what your disguises for the day are. Then we can actually use the cool disguise self thingy That'll be fun.
I get to inspect this nice, fancy Giselle.
Oh, that's true too. Is it saying that it is non-identifiable, or because it might just be a Giselle?
It is. It says just as Giselle, but
Okay.
We want to once over it to make sure it's good.
Well, the one notable thing about it is incredibly well built and maintained. And it has, you know, it has some real nice embellishments, and it's just a really fancy, almost iconic gun. You imagine that certain people might recognize the gun and who its previous owner is.
It belongs to the best bounty hunter.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it belongs to a museum. I was like, well, yeah, probably. Let's see. Where's my here's the folder I'm looking for.
I bring everyone a glass of milk from the kitchen.
Aw, that's really nice of you.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, Grom. For the mutagen.
Right. Oh, while I get your disguises set up for the day, what are your plans for the day?
Head back to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon, I think. What other leads did we have to follow for this, for finding Kosowana?
Well, I know we wanted to further read the book. It was suggested to grab the book by the plot of.
Yeah, book was taken. We were given money for bribes.
You're upside down.
Why are you upside down?
It happens sometimes.
Did you put the hat on upside down? Is that why? No, it's flip back over.
All right, hold on. We'll try it again. Let's see. Okay. I have no idea. No idea what the spell is upside down. All right. Anyways, I'll keep going. Yeah. So you guys keep talking it out. You guys keep talking it out. I won't distract you anymore.
Alright. So, yeah, like put it here in the chat. We had a list of places to check out. Residence work, the temple, which it looks like we did, and then just asking around. And then all the places he, seemed to be was the Ferris Quarter. Flew out with his Clockwork cat. So, we could check out that. It was workshop. There were loud noises.
No, well, I suggest we look for maybe any keys where there's quartz place, because it's probably trying to go there.
Yeah, he's probably headed to the Cradle of Quartz place.
Oh, well, almost certainly. It was just how much information do we want to gather before we go to a place.
Yeah, I think checking out his workshop would be a good idea. I feel like we get the most information from there. In the Ferris Quarter.
But we should definitely scout it out to see if anybody else is watching.
Yeah, oh, definitely, yeah.
Need to restock on thunderstones and cabbages.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
Yeah. Heard those cabbages are brutal. So should we bother going back to the Barrel and Bullet, or we should just go straight for the
Just a quick correction. In Revines, we call him fat lettuce now. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
We don't want to get sued or anything, so.
Can I say kibosh?
Ooh, okay. All right. Should be okay.
Ooh. There.
Enlarged Brussels sprouts.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
I like that one.
Nah, enlarged isn't a fancy enough word though. Engorged. It would be engorged Brussels sprouts. Yeah. All right. So, Rika wishes all of you well, especially Jet Ree, who is now a very tough-looking lady. Oh wait, that's not a tough-looking lady. Oh, interesting. Because it's a overlaid effect, it doesn't actually show up when we shift Z them. Okay, that's cool. All right. Anyways, she bids you guys adieu, and y'all head out.
Does Henry look like his brother now?
Oh damn! Only Henry.
Oh my gosh.
Only Henry would know that. Henry, is that what your brother looks like?
It is now. That feels.
Oh no, that's terrible. You catch sight of yourself in the bathroom mirror. Oh yeah, I deleted you because I'm putting you guys back on the map.
Just having
Oh,
it just pushed to the wall.
Yeah, it was sort of like a Back to the Future situation where someone in your family went back in time to try to solve all the problems, and then wait, I'm foreshadowing too much. All right, so there you guys are back on the main map. And you're heading over to Kosowana's workshop.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's good to check out, and then we can see if we can track down where the cradle is.
All right. Do you want to ask around his neighborhood before approaching his house, or just want to beeline for it?
The images for our tokens don't show up on this map.
Yeah, I don't see him either.
You don't see yourselves, or
That's correct. Yeah.
are you invisible?
I see
Yes.
mine.
Oh,
I am invisible.
weird. But Jericho, you see the art for
I
yours?
see everyone. Yeah, I see everyone's art.
Maybe just try refreshing.
The
Since it's a
dreaded-
spell effect, it maybe tried to overlay it and then it didn't show up for you guys. It's a good test though if it works in between scenes. It's working for me, so I'm curious if it will keep working for you guys.
Or are we on a different scene? Because mine's not showing. I'm still showing the other house.
Oh yeah, we're back at the main map.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah, I would definitely reload. If you're not back on the dashboard, that's where we are right now.
And then Foundry crashed.
Oh, did it?
Mine's
Really?
good. I'm good. But
I'm getting back in. I'm loading.
Okay.
All I see is darkness before me. Settle down, y'all.
Aw.
All right, there we go. We're good.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still invisible.
What?
That's disappointing. Those things were a pain in the butt to set up.
Let's see. What if I... Hold on. What if I repaste you?
Whoa, seeing doubles.
Do you have art now?
I do. I dragged myself out at the same time, so I don't know if
Oh,
that fixed it.
okay. Alright. So yeah, I guess if you drag yourself out, it'll reapply it. It probably just didn't reapply it because there was like a hiccup on the server. Cool. That's cool that it saves the effect even after you delete your mini and then bring a new mini out. That's great. Okay. So, over in this dude's neighborhood.
Let's see.
Okay, so you head over to that side of town where he lives. And as you are heading towards his workshop, there is a guy out on his front porch
Across the street from the workshop. This guy,
Let me see. Looks like a goblin who never misses a day at the gym. Yeah, let me change the music out because it's not nighttime anymore either. So. Okay. So as you guys are heading down the street and you kind of turn and look at Kosowana's workshop, this guy standing across the street looks over at you and he says, "Hey, you looking for Kosowana?"
maybe.
Ah. Well,
Are you looking for Kosowana?
nah, but a lot of people is.
I will approach the man.
Okay, as you approach the man, he straightens up to his full 3.5 feet of height. he adjusts his totally natural sideburns and cool guy hair, and you see that one of his eyes is a glass eye, heavily scarred around the socket. You notice now, under the grime and grease covering his building, there is a sign that you can barely read through the filth, and it says Riggs Junkyard.
I'm assuming you might be Riggs.
Well, yeah, Wenrick Riggs. This is my humble junkyard. There's the junkyard's out back. This is my house, but it's also my office and place of business.
Do you have any information on your missing neighbor?
Oh, yeah. My neighbor, yeah. Now that you're up here talking to me, I'm drawing a blank. But he keeps all kinds of weird hours. But we was close for sure, and nobody knew him better than me. But in the stress and everything that's happened, I've been falling behind on the rent, you might say, and but now I can't rightly recall. So,
well, that's unfortunate. Have a nice day.
Wait, I mean, I might know something.
Oh, you might.
Yeah.
Well then.
How do I know? Who are you affiliated with?
I'm a ghostwriter for the Star. Journalism.
Okay. Give me a lie.
Oh. Oh, I'm not very good at this, huh?
Okay.
I don't know why I do this. I do this.
That's funny.
Do lie. Where is it? There it is. Oh, illusionary disguise. Does this give me a bonus? Probably not in this situation.
I mean, what does the description say? It's to impersonate someone, right?
I think so. I don't really know if this would count as impersonating someone, though. I'm just lying. I'm not really impersonating.
Yeah. So as you go to do that, he says, "Well, I know." Listen, you're gonna hero point it. Okay. Hero point it. The adventure has provided me with the DC for this, which is not a huge surprise to me. Oh shit! Wow. Okay, you actually made it.
Hooray!
He says, "That's strange, because I already talked to somebody from the Star. You know that sexy Leshy, Susan Pineapple."
Susan Pineapple was here before me.
She was.
That fruity bitch.
Artwork courtesy of my kid. So, it's beautiful. Yeah, the Susan Pineapple and her partner Bob Bobbington. So, Star reporters for the Star newspaper. So, and then this is their assistant Alison Yeoman. He's new, but he's an up and coming writing sensation. So, he does a gossip column. Anyways, he says, "Yeah, and I gave a full scoop. So, guess you're too little, too late."
I can't let that happen. She can't show me up again. And she will. I'll reach into my pocket and I will pull out a nice bag. One that may contain coin.
Okay. Do you shake it so that it sounds?
I don't shake it. No.
Okay. He says, "What's in the bag?"
Maybe something worth your while. If you give me the scoop.
Like a sandwich?
It was a... How'd you guess? It was a sandwich.
Oh, alright. Huh. Well, I got a question for you. It's a moral quandary. Let's say you're walking down the street, and you see an old lady fall off the back of a wagon. What do you do?
Can I make a goblin lore? See what we think what the answer would be that he would.
Yes, absolutely. Give me a goblin lore.
I don't actually have goblin lore. What the heck? I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Listen, it's okay to not have goblin lore. I don't have a Caucasian American lore, so I mean.
Never mind.
Okay, but it was a great poll. It would have been good.
I'm gonna answer. In the only way a person from Geb would. Well, I take her cane, and then try to sell it back to her.
Nice. You don't go to you don't try to help. You don't go to the cops.
What? Because gravity pushed her?
Nice. All right. Second question. This one's worth all the marbles. In 3 words, sum up your feelings about law enforcement.
Sucks major ass.
All right, I'll take it. Long as you ain't working for that Loveless.
Oh, no.
That broad, she rubs me the wrong way. And even if she wanted to rub me the right way, I'd say no. Because she creeps me out.
Yeah.
Nothing gets done under her, I tell you. And then he spits a fat wad into the mud covering his front porch.
Yeah, you say it, and I'll pretend to spit a fat wad, but I have no saliva, so it's just kind of patoo.
Okay. He says, all right. What do you want to know?
Give me the scoop, Riggs, and maybe I'll include you in my column. I bet that pineapple ain't gonna credit you or nothing.
You don't think so?
Nah, she never does. I'll credit you, though, and your workplace here, and your
Yeah, she do. She always calls out her sources.
Not this time, in this specific situation.
Oh. All right, here's the scoop. And maybe I'll even give you some details I didn't give the pineapple. So, let me set the scene for you. I don't actually have a prepared cutscene for this. But in case you thought it was gonna like Wayne's World transition into a cutscene. The other night, I saw several bandits dressed in gold and black. Almost all of you know that he's talking about the Gilded Gunners. As depicted right here in this picture. There's a Gilded Gunner. They have these little space laser looking guns. They're very extra. Here's another one over here. Anyways. Continuing. He says, yeah, gold and black. They passed by my window and they stopped at Kosowana's place. They didn't even knock. They just kicked the door in. And then I heard some shouts, several gunshots, the sounds of a scuffle, and an explosion. And then I peered out my window, because, I couldn't see inside Kosowana's workshop. A few moments later, there was more shots inside the building. And then Kosowana burst from the loading area on a flying cat made out of brass and gold. Them bandits ran after the fleeing inventor. They fired the guns. Pew, 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 pew. But he flew off to the north, out of sight. I ducked down low, because I didn't want to be a witness to no crimes. Actually, it's probably good if she doesn't mention my name, because I don't want them guys coming after me for being no snitch.
Would you like me to not mention your name?
Yeah, maybe don't mention my name.
I won't mention your name.
Okay. But maybe you could put, like an addendum that this terrible crime happened near the best up-and-coming junkyard in all Smokeside.
I'll definitely include that, yes.
Yeah? Okay. All right.
All right, so they headed north. Do you know if the...
Oh, but here's the bonus information that I didn't give to no paper, because you can't trust them not to turn people into the caps. Yeah, Kosowana, he's a cold fish. He got his ass is tighter than 2 fish glued together. Anyways, he got a soft spot in his heart. He has a homeless orphan kid that comes by. He feeds him food like he's a stray cat. Kid's name is, what's the kid's name? Toby, Tony, Joni, Janaya.
Janaya?
Yeah.
It's a little far off from Tony, but okay, alright.
It had an O in it.
That it did.
And an N and an I. It's pretty close.
Did he take this stray cat with him? I mean, the orphan?
Oh, no, but he does have a cat.
Kosowana has a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, I like him already.
And I think he's got another kid in there. Because, not that I'm always nosing around and spying on my neighbors or nothing, but sometimes I hear him talking like he's talking to a child, and I hear a little voice go, oh, okay.
You are a very nosy neighbor.
I just like to stay up to date on what's going on in my neighborhood. I'm like neighborhood watch.
Can you describe what this kid looks like? The one that visits often. Janaya? Is that what he says?
Janaya, yeah. He's kind of a brown human. Like that one. He points at Henry.
Alright.
But smaller, like a kid.
Does he come around here often?
Oh yeah, that Janaya, he's always going around snooping and stealing and spying. I caught him in my junkyard a few times.
Alright, so we can go talk to him. And you don't have a name for the other.
If you could find him, the best way to lure out orphans is with flat, cheesy bread.
Flat, cheesy bread?
Yeah, the kind what they put the tomato sauce on.
Mm.
There's a place down the street my sister runs.
Oh, I'll be sure to go pay her a visit then and get some of that cheesy bread.
It's Wheezy's Cheesy Wheels.
Wheezy Cheesy Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. You have been incredibly helpful, Riggs.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Once again, helping the Alkenstar paper. Maybe a free subscription for the next year, eh?
I absolutely agree. I will force my boss to get right on that. You'll hear from me again.
Yeah, maybe a couple of six-packs delivered every week of the good stuff, huh?
Yeah, most of I agree. Yeah, I'll make them do that.
All right. Well, glad I could help.
All right, and I will leave Riggs.
Okay.
I don't even give him the sandwich I promised him.
Oh, he's forgotten about it. He's so excited about his free newspaper subscription and weekly Star Cola delivery.
All right. I relay all that information if the party wasn't already listening to that. All right. So we should probably get some of this cheesy bread and then lure out orphans.
You sure this wasn't a scam just to, get a sister business?
Well, that's an elaborate scam. So...
Not the whole... Well, I mean, if you come up with scams all the time while you're talking to people, this could be the same thing.
I don't scam people. I lie to people,
He looks right over at, Riggs.
Can I do a recall knowledge to figure out where the orphanage is?
Yeah, I mean, there's sadly quite a few orphanages in the city.
There is one over here on this side of town. It is run by a woman named Mother Ketrin. She is a former champion of some dwarven deity or another. I think it's the one of House and Home or something. She actually left the knighthood and founded an orphanage here in Alkenstar.
I know that lady. Jericho doesn't, but I do. Alright. Okay. Do you want to get some cheesy bread and then kind of set it like breadcrumbs around the orphanage and see which ones follow it?
It's like a cardboard box propped up with a stick.
With a stick, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you lure them out, right?
No, not at all.
Oh, he said they were like a cat, so I kind of assumed they were half cat, half orphan,
Maybe, actually.
Should probably actually try to get into his house to investigate it. Yeah,
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
that's definitely yeah. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to go see if we can catch an orphan first?
To catch an orphan. Oh my god.
Well, shouldn't we?
You seem very excited about the idea of catching an orphan. Just gonna, not to judge, but
It's the cheesy bread.
you know,
Um,
Jericho's an adult. They can get cheesy bread anytime they want.
Yeah, this is a good excuse though.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm sure that Kosowana is not this kind of person, but you could have double checked with Rick, see if he's got like a neighbor key or something. Go to the place and
Oh,
feed a cat water. I'm sure this is not going to work, but honestly, I think it'd be entertaining to watch it happen.
Well, he said the gilded gunners kicked open the door, so we might be able to walk in there.
Well,
yeah,
it's definitely a crime scene as part of the problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
are there any shield marshals around the crime scene currently?
That's a great question. Let me double check. All right, let's see. By covertly watching the workshop before entering, you see that there are signs posted that say crime scene, but there are no noticeable officers.
That sign won't stop me. I don't know how to read.
Yeah. But you could. It is a 2-story warehouse essentially, just a big square building, or rectangle building. There is, I believe, a balcony on the 2nd floor. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, there is a balcony on the 2nd floor, and the 2nd floor is much smaller than the 1st floor. So it's almost like it has like a little loft area above the workshop.
We can ask Riggs if he'd be willing to kind of run interference for us if we want to try to break in. And he can try to, like, shoo people away or cover for us.
You gonna tempt him with a non-existent sandwich?
The sandwich exists. I just didn't want to give it to him.
Oh, it's non-existing for him in his stomach.
No. I can try to convince him, though, if he'd be willing to do that. Or we can try to just go in and just see what happens.
How about we look a little more closely before we actually act upon anything in case we see it? Like one might try to search or something around the area.
Ah, okay.
Oh, real quick before we go in, I just want to remind everyone, he has a child that was in his workshop, maybe. There's another voice in there.
As an old lady, looking like an old lady.
You do look like an old lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him and say, I'm going to try to go in and see if I can find that poor kitty. It probably is hungry.
Do you say this to your teammates or to Riggs? Because Riggs had already closed the door to us. Oh, you gotta knock on the door to get Riggs back out? Because
Yes.
Okay. As you approach the door, you can hear the sounds of singing on the other side, further in. It's pretty loud. Do you want a perception check or?
Sure.
All right, give me a seek action. Okay. As you listen at the door, you hear, "Hey, yo, B, they ready? Let's go. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. And it just continues singing inside that. I guess you could knock.
No, I'll just let him be then.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that important.
All right, fair enough. Okay.
Well, if anybody asks, I'm going in to find the cat. I'll
Mm.
keep that as my cover story. I'm here to rescue the kitty.
All right, I'll take you guys over to the map of the workshop. Henry, I know that you said you want to do a little scouting. If you could give me a seek action as you kind of glance over at the building, see if you notice anything interesting. Okay. Let me check. Okay. You notice some very faint wisps of smoke coming from the roof. Not from the obvious chimneys, but maybe another chimney. But they seem kind of faint, and they don't seem to be in the same spot that a chimney would be. So it's a bit... something about it just feels a little off up on the roof.
He grunts towards everybody and points up. He's sitting there. He's just contemplating in his mind how he may look like his brother. And the horrifying part of it all is that most people probably don't know what his brother looks like because his head was smashed. So even if they had a drawing, they wouldn't have it. So he's lingering on that thought as he points this out.
So they're like smokestacks? I'm sorry, can you explain it like one more time or describe
Yeah. So he looks over at the building and he sees there's two obvious chimneys where smoke is coming out. But as he kind of scans on this nice clear afternoon, midday thing, he sees kind of wisps of smoke as if from like a smaller chimney, a vent, maybe even a small fire or a pipe being smoked.
From the house itself?
From the roof.
Yeah, up on the roof. There's somebody with like a small fire smoking up there. That's what I think, based on the information that's described.
Okay. How tall is the roof?
Let's see. The building has a height of gosh, yeah, so the roof is about 20 feet up from the ground. 20 feet from the ground is like a balcony, and then the balcony from the balcony to the roof is another 10 feet or so.
So 40 feet total?
About 35 feet.
35 feet? Okay.
Yeah, but you could get up to the balcony first and then to the roof if you needed to.
Are there any other buildings that we could go into and climb like inside to get the view of that part of the building?
Yeah, there's a ton of windows on the ground floor. Looks like 5 that you can see from here, plus the front door. And then a quick glance down the available side alley shows at least 5, maybe 6 more.
No, I mean, like, could I go to another building and go inside and go upstairs in that building to see onto the roof?
You could certainly try. Yeah, there is an adjoining building. It's just kind of a rundown, ramshackle situation. So yeah, I mean, you could go in there, try to navigate your way up to the second floor of that abandoned building, and then try to get over from there.
I just really want to see up there to be able to see on the roof where that smoke is coming from. If I could see what's there.
Right.
It
Agreed.
sounds like it's possible.
Well, I mean, it is possible. It's just you'd have to, you have to commit to a way to do it. So you'd have to try to go into a side building and get up there, or find some other vantage point.
I have rocket boots. If anyone wants to use them.
I do not want to use those.
Why? What's wrong with my rocket boots, Scrum?
They scare me. I don't like high places. I'll let somebody else climb up there.
Okay.
Oh, rocket boot up there.
I climbed up once and I couldn't get down.
Alright, old lady. Go look for that cat, and I'll hand you my rocket boots.
Alright.
Let me drag them over to you.
Alright, I'm gonna bring this map over real quick. Before I do, let me kind of draw, as best I can, with my limited skills and this marker, what you're dealing with. Alright, so, the warehouse is... This is the front of the warehouse, this rectangle right here. Then the warehouse has a roof like this. Okay. And then towards the back, it's got what looks like another building like that, right? Okay. Now, this side right here is flush against some rundown properties. So this is all probably full of hobos and orphans with knives, rats with filth fever and rabies and all that kind of stuff. And then there's another building here, and then there's an alley right there. There's a door on the front, which is the entrance, and then all along the front there are windows.
Where is the smoke coming from?
All right,
around
so
which kind of roof?
there's a little wisp of smoke coming from up here, and then there are chimneys off to this side that you can see, and they're pumping out like, you know, decent amount of exhaust.
Okay. And
So
where's the balcony?
your goal is up there. The balcony, so to speak, is literally just the roof here.
Oh, that's the balcony. Okay.
Yep. And then there's
Okay.
windows here to this sort of second story loft area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We can try to go down this alley.
And you
past it
imagine
up
that
there.
if it's like any of the other factories you've seen, there's probably some skylights up here as well that would have access to the building's interior as well. And then the side of the building that I mentioned, that also has windows on it all along the alleyway.
I'm gonna try to use the rocket boots
Mm-hmm.
to go like jump back and forth, use the walls.
Okay. I think that sounds pretty cool. I don't really see too much harm in doing that.
These are a one-use item, by the way. Just want to
So
let you know.
how many times can you rocket jump? Just once?
Just once. So
Oh.
the rules for it are takes 1 minute to attach them to your shoes. When you activate the boots, you can high jump. You can increase the vertical distance of your high jump by 30 feet. When you activate for a long jump, it's 45. So pretty much he can high jump 30 feet in the air.
Oh, there you go. You grab the edge of the roof and you pull yourself up.
Yep.
So Grandma is
I
gonna
think you
rocket
still need to
jump.
make a check for that, though. Dr. Robin Zorro may correct me on this, but I think he still needs to make that check.
But it gives you the potential to jump that high, but you still have to do it?
Because usually jumping is like only your movement speed, especially high jumping.
Uh-huh.
So I think if he makes a high jump, hang on.
Alright, so I've got rocket boots here. Hold on.
I'm
Alright, the small roots extending from the soles of these boots allow you to move freely. Oh, these are root boots. My bad. I was looking for rocket boots. Oh, they're called blast boots.
Blast boots.
Dick. Naming means a lot now. Just saying.
Sorry.
Alright, so this set of rockets come in pairs that strap onto existing footwear, inserting them and aligning them properly this 1 minute. When you activate the moderate blast boots to high jump, you can increase the vertical distance of your high jump by 30 feet.
So yeah, you would still need to make the roll, and then on a critical failure, you would still just fall on your ass. And then on a failure, you would only leap the normal amount, not the high jump amount.
Okay, so
yeah.
leaping the normal amount will make it 30. So as long as it's in critical fail, I think it's good.
All right, there you go.
I think that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, it says critical fail. Oh, what?
There we
Oh,
go.
never mind. That's perfect. Okay, cool. So let me bring you guys over to the map now. This is your last chance to look at this beautiful architectural
Wait, is there
sketch
any
that I
roll
made.
of 30?
Yeah, you're
that's-
good though. You're good.
Yeah, bro.
You're good.
Nothing's easy. Nothing's
High,
easy.
high jumping is pretty whack because you're jumping like straight up from a standing position.
Yeah.
Like you're jumping 30 feet into the air right now. So like just straight up.
All right, let's see. Where do we gotta go? Okay, over to this map. Workshop. Okay, drag you guys out onto the map. Okay, so I'm gonna drag you out and see if that applies your illusions as you go.
And if you want to throw down like a rope or something for us, Kelly, or if you want to just scout into the skylights over there, maybe see what's up.
All right, now I don't think this map was built with layers in mind. So even though we're on the map, I'm gonna have to theater mind you on the roof. Dang. All right, I'll have to update that for the other group because I'm sure they will also try to come in through the roof. Let's see. All right,
So Grandma heads down this alleyway.
as you do pass open windows that allow you to look into the building. So if you wanted to peek into the building as you go, or do you just go right to the side and then jump up?
I'm peeking as we're walking.
Okay. So Kelly, as you pass this first window and you look inside, you see that this is where the front door would lead. It looks like a office of some sort. Just sort of like people come in, you greet them. It no longer serves the purpose of an office, as this is no longer a functional warehouse. He purchased the property and then kind of converted it into just his personal workshop. So there are tools and all sorts of weird accoutrements everywhere, and you even see a box full of mannequin parts, which is kind of weird. As you are looking in the window, you see a robot staring out at you from the other side.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
All right. You also look through the window, and you do see that there is a door, I will say, to the north, and then a door to the northwest. The robot seems aware of you, but since you are not trying to get into the house, it just stares at you with a motionless sort of curiosity.
All right.
Let's see if Kelly can find a easy opening on the
Oh,
roof.
wait, I found some flavor text. Oh, man, it's a doozy.
Flavor text.
All right, the office. Here we go. This room may have once served as an outer office and reception area for business, but it now seems to be equal parts storage room and junk pile. What was once a reception desk is covered with wooden boxes of tools and spare parts. The walls have various nails and hooks attached to in a seemingly haphazard way, with everything from large hammers to small pliers to a bag of now rotted apples hanging from the wall. Wickerwork mannequin parts, arms, legs, torsos, poke from a box behind the desk, and a mostly assembled mannequin stands in the corner beside the eastern door. A hand-lettered sign that reads "Workshop" hangs crookedly from a single nail in a second door to the west, with a second mannequin sitting in a chair next to it. A side reading "Water Closet" is nailed to the door behind the counter to the north.
Okay.
Alrighty. So then as you continue down the alley, are you able to see in any of the other windows here?
No.
Alright, so then they are papered over on the other side. Alright, so right about here, you would rocket jump up, and that would give you access to the balcony of the converted rooftop balcony that would lead to the loft apartment area, essentially.
So this part back here is where the balcony is?
Like literally right here. So I would pick you up, and then I'd put you over there.
Gotcha.
Mm. As you rocket jump up, you hear somebody on the roof where the smoke was coming from say, "Holy shit!" And you see a surprised boy, maybe 12 or 13, just staring mouth agape at this flying grandmother, who then comes to land. He rushes to the side of the upper roof, and 10 feet above you, he looks down at you and says, "That was crazy! What are you doing? Are you some kind of robot grandma?"
Call me Poppins.
Poppins, are you a friend of Kosowana's?
Well, we're trying to find him because a mutual friend is kind of worried about him.
Oh, he is gone.
I know we've been kind of following the breadcrumbs he left behind.
Oh. I have just been squatting in his home and eating all his food. I hope that's okay.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind at all.
He usually pays me to run errands for him. He says people are a burden.
Some people are,
Oh,
for sure.
well, you should be careful if you try to get inside. Before he left, he gave the command to sweep up to put all of the guardians on high alert. Sweep up is, I guess, Kosowana's son? He's very sad. Kosowana left without him.
Oh, is that his feline companion?
No, that is Kosowana's amazing cat, Masu.
Masu. Okay.
Masu is around here somewhere. I think she is too clever to get caught by any of the Guardians, and they are programmed not to hurt her. But sometimes these robots can get a little crazy.
Oh, believe me, I've seen robots go crazy. It's not a pretty thing.
Also, he probably has traps set up as well.
It's probably good. So how do you usually get in then?
Oh, well, this old abandoned building next to it. I just climb up the stairs and then I just hop across from the second floor to the roof of this building. It's very simple. And
Right.
you don't have to hear this conversation, but your heart, I think, fills a little bit because I mean, it was good instincts.
There's rats over there, though.
That's true. There are rats there.
How do you get down to the kitchen to get the food?
I climb. Also, this is the apartment. This is all the workshop over here. It's an old factory. There's all sorts of robots in there.
Oh, okay.
If you're really his friend, you should be careful. There's all kinds of gangs and bounty hunters looking for him.
Well, unfortunately, we ran into a few.
Really? Did you kill them?
Only the ones we had to.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if a flying grandma could actually have taken these guys. I think some of them are gilded gunners.
I'll hold out the Giselle so you can see that it's like this got off one of the bounty hunters.
Oh, wow. Well, you should be careful. There was a man with them. He was very small, and he had a big mustache, and he was very mean. Everyone with him was very scared of him, like he was going to pull all of their intestines out of their buttholes and choke them to death with them. I think they called him Mr. Mugland, which I know this name. He is a man who will hire orphans to work in his factories, but you'll never see them again.
Yeah. Avoid Mr. Mugland. He's an awful man.
I
never
have
keeps
done
his
my
word.
part to stay clear of people like that. You can't trust anyone in this city.
Well, best to be at least on your toes so you can make your own judgment. Trying to be kind of fatherly, a parental figure, parental mode kicking in.
You have a very manly voice for a grandmother.
I'm not really a grandmother.
Now it sounds like you're trying to fake your voice to sound like a grandmother. Are you a man who got turned into a grandma, or are you a man dressing like a grandma? Are you a grandma that smoked too much and now you sound like a man?
That's the mystery.
Ah.
Always want to leave a little bit of mystery.
I see. When I was small, there was a wild search. My friend turned into a weasel.
They ever get him turned back?
No, he was killed, so we ate him.
Yeah. Sorry to hear it.
I was sad, but we were hungry. You know what they say? In the city of steam, everyone must pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Very good. And I'll toss him 2 silver.
Oh, wow, okay. You're very good at flipping coins for a grandma.
And just give him a wink and walk over to the edge.
Okay.
I'll try to drop down a rope from my pack to them.
All right, so you're about 20 feet up. Let me try something. If I put you at height, let's say 30, and I put you here, what do you see? Just the roof? Like, do you just see wood?
Yeah, I just see wood right now.
What? Man, this shit is so good. I used to pay Roll20 like $50 for just garbage. Just gave them my money for fucking garbage. Sorry, I just need a minute. Oh my god.
Automatically get multi-level buildings.
She can't hurt me anymore. That's what I gotta keep telling myself. She can't hurt me anymore. Alright, my bad. There are fucking roofs. Let me put you guys up on the roof.
Drop down the rope so they can climb up.
Alright. Do you guys climb? I'm assuming you probably pick somewhere in the alley to do this, so they're not climbing up. Oh, okay.
Probably similar to the same place.
Alright. Incredible. Every time something amazing happens in Pathfinder Foundry, I am happy and angry in equal measure. Alright.
Oh, there's
Alright.
a robot over there.
There's a what? Oh yeah, I mentioned that robot.
I didn't see him.
Oh. Alright, so...
As they get up here, I'll update them on if they didn't see the bots, of all the information that he said about traps and robots in high command, and that his son is inside somewhere.
Alright,
the way he said it makes me think his son is maybe a robot too. I don't know.
Robots would make better children than actual children. So, you know.
Oh, are these all your friends?
Yep.
It's wood up here, but we can still see the doors. Just FYI.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You didn't think you were taking down bounty hunters by myself, did you? I'm good. I'm not that good.
He waves down and uses. I'm Janaya. If you ever need any sort of errands done in this part of town, you should look me up. Don't listen to that man Riggs across the street. He has given me a bad reputation. All of the things I took from his junkyard were so bad, no one would want them anyways.
He didn't talk too bad about you. He told me that you really like cheesy bread.
Oh, yes.
I give him 5 silver pieces.
5 more silver. Ah, this is my lucky day.
You can go get some cheesy bread.
Will, how can I repay your kindness?
If you see anybody coming here.
Oh, you need a lookout.
Yes, that'd be
All
great.
right, and he does like a fucking front flip 10 feet to the ground, doesn't roll any dice because he's a plot NPC, and he rushes over to the edge of the building.
Can we hire this child? He doesn't need to roll dice to do cool shit. So, like, we should you should come work.
If you see someone that does something cool without rolling dice, you know they're a B team member in the making. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Because they exist outside of the rules. So.
And he vanished when he got over there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Oh, okay, because the walls are still technically there. I got you. Okay. Anyways, he's at the edge of the building. Listen, we got a roof, okay? I don't know.
There's a roof over our heads.
It's more than I could have ever asked for. Okay. And I guess there aren't any skylights here, but whatever. So, anyways, how do you get into his apartment from up here? What a great question. There are
a skylight.
right? I see where you come in. All right. So there is a door in the middle, and it actually takes you, to another map. So let me.
Oh, this one right here.
I don't know. Is there a teleporter?
I can walk into it and see what happens.
You could try. Do you just fall?
I'm just falling.
All right, here. I'll get you on this other map. Hold on.
Whoa!
Can you guys see or no?
I don't own a token on this scene.
All right, let me drag some tokens out for you. Hold on.
We carefully keep our eyes peeled for anything that might jump out surprisingly at us.
All right. I just want to ask, do you guys feel good or bad that you skipped like this whole dungeon? I mean, I just want to.
I mean, I feel pretty good because I didn't.
Okay.
Confident in our decision.
If you guys keep this up, we're gonna have to start playing like Kingmaker or something because I mean I'm gonna run out of adventure.
I mean, you could run it on Tuesdays instead of Sunday.
All right, so you guys head in, and let me read you the wonderful flavor text for this part of the. Sorry, it's not a dungeon. It's just a house that has labeled encounters for all the rooms. All right, so the loft in this gap above the building's wooden offices is crammed around the edges. It's a very low ceiling too. It's only like a 7-foot high ceiling. Like, so if you're a tall boy or girl, you're gonna be banging your head on stuff. It's like an attic crawl space. Is kind of the vibe up here. It is crammed around the edges with tools, dusty boxes of alchemical reagents, and clockwork parts. A ladder connects the western edge of the loft to the workshop floor below. On the eastern exterior wall, a metal exhaust vent is conspicuously clear of materials. Okay. Also, I'm going to change up to music, because now that you're inside, you wouldn't hear all the stuff outside. Let's see. Boop.
I think I need to investigate for clues.
Okay. So, you turn on your investigate for clues. Alright, here we go. I'll hit this button for everybody. Alright.
I got 3 investigates going. All right.
You're investigating just wicked hard, you know?
I know.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. All right. As you look around, you realize that the exhaust vent in question is the perfect entry point for a small boy who likes to break into places. So it is likely that that is how the kid is getting in and out so easily, and that is this area right here.
Oh, this over here. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
All right, Chrome, you got this. If you ever need it.
And that's probably how he gets in here from, you know, from the roof, or up and down from the roof on top of this part of the building. Let's see. As you look around,
And a scale. There's time shit over here. And a lantern, I think.
So clocks over here too.
Yes. So there's clocks and clockwork parts everywhere in this place, and you do see that there is a sleeping mat here and notes and all sorts of other accoutrements. There is also a way to get down to the room proper over here. Like, it leads to a stairwell that leads down into the factory. What you're noticing up here is that while there are parts here and whatnot, it doesn't seem to be any of like his research notes and stuff. Like, it just seems to be like this is where he goes to sort of crash, essentially, after he's worked himself into a near stupor.
We don't have anyone that can detect magic, can we?
No.
No.
No, this group.
I don't think so.
It was a conscious decision.
I just wanted to check. All right. Can we make like investigation checks? All of us, or do you only want those who are doing the investigation activity to do them?
No, anybody that's doing the well, whatever your activity is. So you guys have searching going on. So.
Sure.
Okay. Right.
I'll stay near the
I
stairs.
am curious how they differentiate searching versus investigating. Let's see. You seek out information in your surroundings while traveling at half speed. You use recall knowledge as a secret check to discover clues among the various things you can see. Ah, right. Searching is straight up perception. Investigate is recalling knowledge as you go. Okay. All right. With your society check, Kelly, you realize that yes, this is his living quarters. And while he does have a variety of just junk laying around, none of it seems to have any sort of focus. Like, this is definitely not where he works, only where he rests. You do see that there is brown and white cat hair in and around the bed. The bed is just a mattress, like a thin mattress on the floor. And Grom, you know that many of the people, many of the priesthood of Bry, they could care less for comfort as long as they are able to pursue knowledge.
Workaholics.
Absolutely, yeah. Like beyond workaholics, like they are obsessed with knowledge, invention, creation, creativity, and many of the clergy of Bry work themselves to not to death, but until they are well past exhausted. It is one of the areas that they struggle with discipline is self-care.
We had to hire some grandmas to come in and make sure we
Yeah.
Now you do see here and there copies of the Bry Bible, and looking at the spine and the first few pages, you are able to determine that these are different volumes of Logic of Design, but none of them as old and as restricted as the copy you picked up in the asynchronous archives. But many of them you do recognize are out of print. They have been removed from circulation. And then, Kelly, you along with Grom, as you are kind of looking at the books, you do see that they are well read and thumbed through, though the most recent books seem to be discarded in a very sacrilegious way. Some of them are just kind of like face down, pages open on the ground. Some of them look damaged, like he threw them against the wall in a rage. Grom, this is pretty disturbing to you because, I mean, this guy used to be your superior at the church, and like to see this sort of disrespect to a holy text is kind of out of character for him.
I think he's definitely deeply disturbed by what he found in the archives.
What if he is trying to like travel back in time and just kind of break the shit?
I'll look through some of the Bibles that he's discarded, see if there's any notes in any of them, maybe any handwritten notes they might have put in there.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. As you go through, you do see that he has scrawled notes in many of the copies, but it is in some sort of cipher, which would take time and skill checks to kind of crack and to decipher.
How much time are we talking about? Hours?
Oh yes, for sure.
I'll see if Henry can put them all in his bag of holding. Maybe later on I can go through them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, decipher writing is its own exploration activity. It takes about a minute per page of text. but it can take longer, sometimes an hour per page, if you are decrypting a cipher. Hour per page. He doesn't have necessarily full pages of notes, but yeah, it would represent quite a bit of time.
Alright, Henry opens up the sack and he'll just
And
take it
you
off.
would need to be an expert in society to even attempt the complexity of his cipher.
Ooh. Only trained.
Yeah. So to kind of give an example here.
Is there any way, or
What kind of
is there any
check?
mechanic to give us?
It would be expert society to do a decipher writing.
Well, I have decipher writing arcana, decipher writing occultism, and decipher writing religion.
Yeah, there's all four. There's 4 different varieties. In this case, because it's coded messages, it would be society. Right. But it's an exploration activity that would take an hour per page.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we've been discussing for the last couple of minutes. Yep.
We can't do it right now.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Do we want to go down the stairs and see if there's anything else that we could possibly find? Because this isn't his workshop. This is just his room.
Good. It sounds really dangerous.
It does sound very dangerous.
So we searched in here for like, I was thinking maybe he have notes. He'd keep them hidden somewhere close by where he sleeps.
Well, we have the decoded stuff.
Well, I mean,
Stuff.
you have a guy that knows him, but he's currently on watch out by the in the corner of the building, kind of watching the entrance and stuff for you.
Grom, go crawl through the hole. Ask him where he works.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna go. All right. So you head back out to go talk to this kid. There we go. All right. So as you emerge from the chute, you are now on the highest part of the roof, looking down. He sees you. He waves at you. He points down at the road and he shakes his head no.
I'll wave at him and I come over to where I am.
Oh, okay. He looks down the street once more and he comes over to you. And he looks up at you and he says, what is it?
But he said no, that means there's nobody down there yet? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, there's no one here yet.
Where did...
Forever? I don't know.
Where did Kosowana... Where was his workshop at exactly?
Oh, yes. It was down... Would it be easier if I just came with you?
Sure.
Okay, so he climbs up a nearby gutter and then goes down the chute with you. All right, and he says, "Pardon my mess. I thought that those thugs might come back, and I didn't really have anywhere safe to go, so I have been squatting here, like I told you." He says, "This is a barricade I made. See, if you were coming from downstairs, you would not be able to get past it."
Well, good thing we came in from the roof and not from downstairs.
See, look, there's a table and a board and another board, boxes everywhere.
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
I start moving it.
He just looks at you like, "How dare you?"
We gotta go down the stairs.
He says, "But it's dangerous down there. That is why I've been coming and going to the roof and only staying here. Listen,
Well,
he has some good stuff down there. I would have stolen it by now if I could have."
What keeps...
What do you mean, what?
Clockworks on?
Oh, all this stuff? No, I think it's just junk.
But what keeps them on? Because usually you have to like rewind.
Oh, you mean the clockworks downstairs?
Yeah.
They have been winding themselves.
People are gonna stop teaching me that.
they're sentient.
I have heard this is happening a lot around the city. Should it be something we are concerned about?
Yeah. Clockworks should not be winding themselves up.
Old man Willie, down at the soup kitchen, he says that someday the robots will kill everyone and take over.
How many down there?
As
He
they
says that up in Numeria, There was a time when robots tried to kill everyone, even the barbarians riding around on mutant dinosaurs. And then one of the robots tried to become a god. All of this is detailed in the first edition adventure, Iron Gods.
Uh-huh.
Is that DLC we need to pay to unlock or something?
Well, how much money do you have? I could tell you more about it.
I got cheesy bread.
We will discuss over cheesy bread when your investigation is finished.
Yeah, how many robots?
In Numeria? Oh,
No,
more than you
no,
could ever
no,
count.
Downstairs.
Oh, probably like 6.
Six.
Jesus. Okay. Are they, how well connected is everything down there?
It's a big open floor. You'll be
of course.
exposed as soon as you go down the stairs.
Did the robots ever come up here?
There are several rooms along the street, though. No, the robots don't come up here because they have no reason to.
Can
Could
they
we
though?
lure them up here?
I guess.
Sure.
Try to lure them up one by one?
I don't
Yeah.
want to.
I don't know if you'd lure them up one by one. You would definitely stay. They'd definitely be like blocked eventually until they like move past.
You need to make sure that you don't hurt Sweep Up or Masu.
What if we had Henry stand just right here? And then, like, we fought them one at a time.
I feel like if those giant robots want to get in this room, a fleshy body won't matter.
What about a bony body?
Mm.
Game mechanic wise, I still don't think that you could block the room.
How do you get up to this room? Is it just a staircase or is it a ladder?
There are stairs. Yep, they lead down to the main floor.
I'm trying to think how we
To
could...
make things extra confusing for you, the compass directions on this map are reversed of the map you were just on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Calm down, Saltmarsh.
Yeah, right. So this actually leads towards the street.
Oh.
And this leads away from the street.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No. It's I understand. That's okay. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, it ain't as bad as trying to figure out which way is north in Castle Ravenloft. Okay.
So I'm wondering how do we unwind robots again? Can you remind me? Because I know we talked about
thievery or crafting, I believe.
Okay. It is possible I could try to unwind some of the robots. But it would require me to get close to them.
Yeah, sorry, it is not crafting, it's just thievery, to wind them down.
Well,
Just thievery.
Yep. Because it is a disabled device.
Ugh.
What you could do, right, is we've already seen that they don't act in an aggressive manner when you're just staring in, so you could slowly plot their route if they're following a set route, and then just literally at Metal Gear Solid your way
Right through them to unwind them.
to unwind them.
Yeah, my thievery's not great, unfortunately. It's only a +7. So
can try.
My thievery is, if this is a video game, is 10, and my stealth is 10.
I'm 11 and 11 for both.
So you guys could try and go down and see how many you could rewind, all sneaky like, and then maybe if there's 1 or 2 left, we can try to just burst them down.
Well, the other issue is noise. Do we want to be making noise? Like, do we want to draw attention here?
Well, we're in the Ferris quarter, right? This is like the not great place.
Could you call down for his son to come up here and talk to us? He recognizes your voice, I'm sure.
Oh, maybe.
Have we seen his son through the windows?
We don't know what his son actually looks like. I have a feeling he's a robot, but we don't know.
What does the sun look like? Janaya?
Oh, he looks like a little robot boy.
Okay, maybe then that's the route to take, is to talk to the little robot boy.
But
Yeah.
But what?
you also need to be careful because those guys with the golden guns and the
Mhm.
black and gold clothes, they came back a few times trying to figure out where he went, just like you're doing now. I did not help them, but they were poking around and they fought some of the robots.
Did they win?
Yes.
The robots or them?
No, the men.
So why don't they keep going?
Well,
in?
there was men and there was a woman. He kind of puts his hands in front of his, where boobas would be. She was bossing them around. They said her name was Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Is that who I was talking to earlier?
Yeah, investigator. You know that they are probably talking about Bonnie Bagpipes of the Gilded Gunners. Let's see. Jet Ree, you have one of those flashback sequences where you remember being deep undercover and working alongside Bonnie Bagpipes.
Oh, Bonnie Bagpipe. She had quite the set of bagpipes on her.
I mean, she was a good singer. That's what you're saying, yeah.
Yes, that was exactly what I was saying.
Okay.
Maybe you should go back out and start keeping watch again, Janaya.
Well, do we want to try to get Janaya to get?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if those gold gun guys, if they could get past the robots, you could too, right?
Well,
They
we're
must
going-
have done something.
Do you want to try to call for your little robot friend and see if he'll come out?
Okay.
I figured try to do the most peaceful way first.
Okay. So he he clears his throat and he calls down and he says, "Hey, sweep up, are you there?"
Sorry, is his name Sweep Up?
Sweep up.
Like sweep up, like the broom?
I guess.
Sweep up. Okay.
He is not allowed to talk to me, and I am not allowed to talk to him. So of course we talk often.
As it should be.
Nice.
There doesn't seem to be any answer.
Are you sure he's alive?
Now I am worried.
Okay. Well, now there's a child in trouble.
Now, hold on. Almost graduate of the college, law enforcement officer, former priest of Bry. You guys would, and former law enforcement officer. Actually, government agent and former law enforcement officer. Everybody but Henry, you guys would know that there is no such thing as robot children. Automatons, which are weird shit from like Numeria and like sci fantasy stuff and all that kind of, that's different than Clockworks, right? Nobody likes to think about it, nobody likes to talk about it, but Clockworks are machines. They're not even golems. Like, golems use freaky magic, elemental spirits, all kinds of hinky shit. Like, this is Clockwork robots. They're built to do a job. They do what you tell them to do, what they're programmed to do, and that's it. You don't feel bad about anything that happens to them because they're not alive.
Okay.
So it sounded like heresy here.
No.
I
I feel like we just recently ran into a machine that was possessed by a ghost because it was loved so much. So I wouldn't say, machines are, not capable of becoming themselves, because we definitely have fought a ghost before.
According to your religion, that is heretical talk right there.
Unless you use time travel and change how the rules work so you can have a robot child.
Oh my god.
Maybe he was created to be a child.
Janaya says he feels, well, he doesn't feel, he feels like a machine, but he acts like a little boy. He's very curious and he's very sweet. He's very dumb. Like all
he
little
was
kids.
Maybe he's possessed by a child spirit.
Oh, I don't think that is allowed.
I
Like-
mean, I hate religion, so I mean, I'm up for whatever heresy we want to get involved in.
And you guys are still disguised, yeah?
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
illusory disguise just fell off, but yes.
Yeah, I gotta make it have a 24-hour duration. I think what happened is we actually played for an hour with the time running, and it actually shut off. But yeah, yeah. So he doesn't know that you are a skeleton, because that would probably freak him out a little bit.
No.
Yeah, okay. All right. He says, "Now I am worried, but I am too scared to go down."
All right, now you go back and keep lookout, new B team member, and we'll go see what we can
Alright.
figure out. All right, gang.
Mhm.
I'm just peek around this corner to try to see what the floor plan looks like.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Mm-hmm.
Also, if this is a robot child that Kosowana made, he definitely abandoned him. So now he's an orphan. That means B team member.
Every time I fight like a robot thing, they pretty much resist all my bullets. Yeah. So
Sounds like you need some electric runes on your.
I don't know if it's that or if
Okay, I'm just gonna stack you guys on this area right here. This will represent the stairs, essentially.
Okay.
And you guys peeking into the room. It's a big open warehouse. Oh, there's like
Okay.
sound effects. You guys hear the sound effects?
I do.
Oh man.
Where are the robots?
So all these doors right here are loading bay doors, by the way. So there's a
Gotcha.
loading bay under that loft area to give you a further sense of.
Okay. So
Like
this is
the
like
space.
this is a balcony.
Yeah, and all these would be locked, so I don't know why they're not locked. There you go.
So we lure them over to the loading bays doors and drop them on them.
So you are at a bit of a height here. I think it's about 5 feet off the floor.
Okay. And where are these robots?
All right. So looking around the room, looks like robot, 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 robot,
are they moving?
robot. None of them seem to be moving. Also looks like an explosion went off over here, and that based on the amount of sandbags, this is where somebody was testing explosive compounds. You can see this area over here?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So
You do see there's a door here, and then a door here. With your big fat brains, you guys know that this door over here probably
Two
leads
robots.
back to the office.
And that's
Where
where
they
the robot is currently.
Where there's at least one robot, and then there was 2 mannequins that you saw. Whether or not those mannequins are also robots, unknown.
And where are the stairs to get up here, or is it? Can you kind of just like?
I think you're just supposed to like hop up and down.
Looks like the
It
ramps.
wouldn't require a check or anything.
Oh, I think you're right. I think they are ramps.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
There's
yeah,
one shadow.
you're so smart. Oh my god, yeah. So those are ramps. Beautiful.
So what we do, we tie the thievery nerds up and we lower them down.
It's
And
5
they-
feet. It's 5 feet, bro. It should be fine. Oh, you mean from the second floor?
Yeah, and you lower them down with a rope, and they disable them from above, and then we,
Oh, okay, like Mission Impossible, but only
Yeah.
5 feet. Okay.
I've
Yeah.
got quite a ways.
we'll just dangle.
All right,
hold
that's
them.
fair. I'm sorry, that was very insensitive to smalls. Yeah, 5 feet is quite a distance. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think the best way is to try to tackle this? Should we try to like set up traps up for ourselves while we're up here?
First, we should think about what types of creatures these are and learn what their
Ooh.
strengths and weaknesses might be.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Yeah, you're right.
All right, throw me out a series of recall, and then also, even though you're doing that, re-up your exploration activities. Okay. So this is pretty good checks. Okay. Let me check. All right. Wow. God, these DCs just get so high. All right. So you guys rolled pretty well. However, the only person that was able to pull anything together for these robots was actually Henry and Kelly. Henry, probably because you've had to work alongside robots like this before. And then Kelly, because of just, living in Alkenstar and investigating stuff and, that kind of thing. So, what you saw by the door is a door warden. It is essentially a 4th level robot, for lack of a better term. And it has all of the same things that Clockworks normally have. The immunities to bleed, death, disease, doom, drain, fatigue, healing, mental, non-lethal attacks, paralyzed, poison, sickened, spirit, and unconscious, with a weakness to electricity and orichalcum. Yeah, something that we all just carry around with us. They are resistant 5 against all physical except adamantine and orichalcum. You may each ask me one question about these creatures.
Where can we buy orichalcum bullets?
What a question. I've only played one video game where I had to find orichalcum, and it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, so I have no idea.
We boot up Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then we can go find it.
All right, hold on. Orichalcum is rare and precious. It is considered a high-grade crafting material. A chunk of it, unrefined, is worth 1,000 gold. A single ingot is worth 10,000 gold. And if you make something out of it, it adds 10,000 gold per bulk to the cost of the item, and the item becomes level 17. So I don't think you'll be encountering that anytime soon.
Understood.
Yeah.
If we did, we'd just leave altogether and retire.
All right. Well, that was your question. What do you got, Henry?
I guess for lack of a better word, is there like a shutdown protocol safe word these things might have?
Ooh. Sometimes such that could be programmed into their punch cards. Yeah. But generally, it would be kind of known to the operator, to the programmer, essentially.
Yeah, but
Maybe he left it on the factory default settings.
His password. Debug.
So the default would just be to give commands to it. That would be the default. There wouldn't be any like secret passwords in the factory defaults. You would just say, halt, stop, attack, defend, that kind of stuff. But generally, for automation, they create a series of punch cards. They feed it into the chest cavity, and then they kind of run off of those scripts.
I have a question. It's going to be sort of stretch, but he was a priest of Bry, or still is. I'm thinking maybe the priesthood, that they have Clockworks there, I assume?
Yeah, you guys said Clockworks at the priesthood.
We might have like sort of, church default password type things, and maybe he left these, out of force of habit, use the same ones here. So we could all give him commands at the church.
You could try.
Right.
I'm not going to confirm something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will try that at some point, maybe. I'll think of what the words might be.
This seems like a fringe nerd that would want to use a particular code that would be in a book that only he's read or some kind of nonsense.
What about the 13th Ordinal, and then what was the other word we had? It was
oh yeah.
The concurrent heresy.
Yep, concurrent heresy. There we go. Cradle of Court.
Cradle of Court. Yeah, those
now
are
you guys saying this as you all like hang semi upside down through the opening and like just stare down like 5 surveillance cameras from the crawl space?
I would imagine we huddle back up after we.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But occasionally you put your heads down and you
Yeah.
look around and then you pull your heads back up. Okay.
So we could give that a shot. But I don't really know.
Oh,
long
wait.
shot.
I could give you. Yeah, let me give you this flavor text while you're being spy cameras. The floor of this broad stone workspace is. Oh, I'm sorry. It's only 3 feet lower than the rest of the rooms in the building, not 5. Bronze gears. So now you're okay, Grom. Bronze gears, metal rods, screws, springs, and mechanical Oof! How dare you? And mechanical miscellany lie scattered over every horizontal surface. 6 half complete humanoid clockwork devices are propped up against work tables and makeshift stands. Several dozen clocks of every description cover the walls, workbenches, and floor. If you've seen Back to the Future, Doc Brown's house kind of has that vibe. There's even a little clock cat. It's adorable. With a particularly large grandfather clock standing against the southern wall.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. It looked important.
Yes. This guy, you're referring to this thing right here,
This
right?
guy there, yeah.
That is the very prominent grandfather clock that they felt was necessary to mention and is right next to a half-finished robot.
I don't think it's important.
Yeah. Anyways, workbenches, blah, 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 blah. 3 short sets of stone stairs. It sounds cooler to call them ramps, so we're going to go with that. Go to the wooden office block. A metal ladder propped against the northeastern wall leads to congested. Yeah. So that's where you guys are. Is the ladder that leads to the loft. There you go. And let's see what else you guys got.
They can't climb ladders.
Atop the to the north, piles of sandbags obscure a crumbling and pockmarked corner of stone room in the floor. Blah blah. Yeah. So there you go. Sorry, I want to make sure I got you all that information.
What is this ladder here? What is that going up to?
I think honestly that's supposed to go to the loft, and I have you guys in the wrong spot. But
Yeah, I think you're supposed to be over there.
I moved the loft over to here.
Okay.
So yeah. So just ignore that one. So. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense size-wise. But we're already committed. We're already committed to this bit. So.
Well, I mean, I won't say no to
Yeah,
going over there, you know, because we're up on top of a ladder.
Yeah.
Climb it up, you know.
Hey,
Like
listen.
the loading dock area over here? Is that what this is?
Yeah. You guys are up on the loading dock. Yep.
Okay.
So these ones over here, these doors probably aren't under. These are probably.
They
I
lead
see.
outside to the loading dock. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was under the impression that this was like an overhang, and then underneath was the loading dock. Okay, that makes way more sense now. I understand.
Yep. So the ramps
Okay.
go up to here. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
We assume or actually, hold on. Henry thinks about this with possibly engineering and thinks about how structurally sound these ramps are.
They'd have to be pretty sturdy if they're loading and unloading, or if they used to load and unload worker robots into, freight wagons and stuff.
All right.
Also, this is only 3 feet, so they can just jump up.
Yeah.
It's not like if we. However, if we over here with the ladder.
Well, yeah.
The
thought was
for reality, but.
the thought was lead them up, and then it falls underneath them, and then they collapse, and then they lose action economy. That was the real thought.
What falls on them? The ramp?
Yeah, if they use the ramp, and then the ramp broke, then they fall, and then they go
I think
prone.
the ramp is like connected.
Yeah, I know, but I was just checking. Maybe one of them was weaker. Maybe it was like a lurdo.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I get it now. Okay.
I'm overthinking. I'm sorry.
I think our best bet is just trying to shoot and kill.
Also, Jet Re.
Yes.
When you are looking down around the room, you see in the rafters of the ceiling, so kind of at your level where you're looking around, a very adorable cat.
Oh.
Look, it even has a little hourglass on its collar. So cute. The cat is hiding, and it thinks that you can't see it, and is watching all of you as you poke your heads up and down from the space.
Do any of these robots look child-sized?
Honestly, you know what? We're gonna do revisionist history, even though I'm a goof and I messed up the map because I'm very confused about architecture. So I am gonna put you guys over at this ladder because then that puts you in a better position and makes more sense. All right.
See, now we can try to shoot them from up here and try to like walk off the ladder.
Yes,
So
it's all making sense now. It's all making sense. All right. Sweet. All right, and the cat is, I'll put her down, is over here, but she is up high like you guys are.
Can I lock eyes with this cat?
Sure.
I lock eyes with this cat.
Okay, then the cat notices you noticing it.
It noticing me.
Okay.
Don't break eye contact.
All right.
Don't either robots.
Give me a nature check. Give me a nature check. None of the all the robots look medium size or medium plus, like Henry size.
Let's saw off the ladder.
Nature check.
I have 2 moderate lightning flasks. Lots of lightning. If somebody wants those, because anybody can throw them.
Hidden? Not hidden.
Oh, give me that nature check, Jet Re. Oh, you did it. You did a recall knowledge nature. So you did.
No, I did it. I'm asking hidden, not hidden.
Oh no, it doesn't have to be hidden. You'll know if you were friendly to the cat or not. Yeah, the cat doesn't seem to want to come near you. Yeah, that's why it's watching carefully. Oh shit. Okay.
It can only get worse from here.
Oh dang. Okay, so the cat's like, it's gonna come over and it walks on the rafters without making acrobatics checks. It's incredible.
BT member.
And as it approaches you, it's kind of comes up to the ladder, and it looks like it's very hunkies.
Oh.
I probably have some milk with me. Do you want to have it?
Yeah, sure. You can give it milk.
Yeah, I hand you my water skin that is just full of milk.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Just warm milk. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So like.
I mean, you guys are alchemists. I'm sure it's fine. Like, yeah.
She stores it next to that orb of cold. So.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
None of you. Are any of you able to speak with cats or?
No,
I don't. There's so many character build options. I felt like I had to ask. So.
There's no witches with cat familiars.
Okay.
I speak in scratches and butt rubs.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's purring. It's drinking the milk. Seems to be having a good time.
You know, milk is actually bad for cats.
Well, that's probably why it's enjoying it. So you know what's bad. You know what's bad for me? This Mountain Dew. I'm drinking it anyways. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You know what else is bad for me? Milk. So.
Yeah. I don't grab at the collar. I just look at the collar to see for a name.
Okay. You see inscribed on the little hourglass collar is Masu. Masu.
This is our cat now.
It's a good little Masu, isn't it?
Oh man, yeah. She's a good cat. She going in and rubbing her forehead against you, raising that butt for some scratches. Good times.
What's
this? Take its collar.
Do you know Sweep Up?
Oh, it kind of cocks its head a little bit, and it moves in a quick circle.
Oh, you know Sweep Up?
Yeah, it runs along the rafters, and stops over this door.
I think that's where Sweep Up is.
It knows common.
All cats know common.
That should be more concerning.
They just choose not to speak.
Animals can learn, like, I think it's like 40 something words. They can learn to recognize and respond to like 40 different words. So I mean, if you hear that word, they can associate it with.
I'm here to drop bullshit actually on Jericho. It's like cats know common, right? They just choose not to speak it because they're a superior species.
Oh dang. No. All right, make a lie check targeting Jericho.
All right.
It won't be that hard.
I literally care. I literally do not care if you believe me or not. That's just my headcanon for cats.
Okay.
Here's my lie.
I believe you. I don't even know. I don't need to look what it is. I believe you.
He succeeded. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Since we're over here now, do you think we can try to like just go over here on this side of the loft? Oh, this isn't like an open air. Sorry.
Correct. Yeah, this is
Gotcha.
this isn't
No,
open.
sorry.
Yeah.
Understood. Sorry,
I mean, you could have Henry make a wall. Like make a
Yeah,
hole in
no,
the wall.
I mean-
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it from the top.
I mean, honestly, like, hear me out. Now that we know
We
where
can
the
just go
fucking
through the floor.
yeah, now that we know
Yeah.
where the fucking loft is located, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just
No.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Let's go up.
Yeah.
Let's go up. We'll get some. We'll take out.
I
some
really
nails.
appreciate you guys playtesting this map for me because
Yeah, yeah.
I could not make fucking sense of it. I was like, what is going on?
We'll not bust up some floors. We'll try to lift
Mhm.
up some planks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you head back in. And I would say with an inventor and crafting and strongman and all that investigator, you guys are able to bust a hole in the ceiling. All right.
Oh
So
god, we're in.
all right. Well, no, you're looking down again.
Okay,
You're just
we're
doing your
looking
little
down.
your little
Okay.
head periscope thing. Yeah. You hear on the other side of the wall, and then you
Let the cat in.
no, it's up on the rafters.
Oh.
It's not at the door. It's up on the rafters. Yeah. All right. So you guys are peering down in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will read you some flavor text.
My favorite.
Not the most unorthodox approach to a dungeon I've ever seen, but this is good. The floor of this broad stone workspace. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Here we go. This room's walls are lined to the ceiling with shelves overflowing with metal ingots, spare parts, clockwork components, and assorted junk. Teetering stacks of metal pipes, rods, and gears balance precariously against the shelves. The window in the eastern wall is boarded up from the inside and unreachable due to piles of random parts. Leaning against the junk piles in the northeast corner of the room is a wood and brass clockwork child who looks like his lower body was destroyed by a shotgun blast.
No.
No.
Oh no. Oh man. I can fix him. I'm an inventor. I can
Look
fix
at how cute he is!
Oh.
Save that child.
Oh no. The child. You think if we went here first, we could have saved the child?
Maybe.
I don't know.
There's a single tear on Henry's cheek.
Man.
Its eye lights flicker, and it says, "Is someone there?"
I'm gonna jump down through the hole.
Okay. And you're gonna jump down? All right.
Yeah. That's a robot child over there. That's like my
I'm
favorite
assuming that
thing.
we're doing an out of combat, like your friend lowers you down so that you don't drop more than 10 feet,
Oh,
kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. As you do, he screams and he says,
Please, no more shooting. I don't want to die.
I don't even have a gun. You're safe. You're safe.
I don't think I'm safe.
Not yet. Is it just a head?
"Oh no, it's even worse than that. It's like his
Oh.
upper body, but like he got shot right in the stomach and it just destroyed the from the belly button down. It's just destroyed.
Can I
And he's like just slow leaking fluids everywhere.
pick him up and like put him through the hole in the floor?
As you approach him, he screams. He says,
Please, no, don't touch me. No,
Alright,
don't hurt
so-
me.
Okay. Here's some bread.
Where's father?
Oh, he abandoned.
Sorry, I can't call him father. Where's Kosowana?
He abandoned you, unfortunately.
Kosowana is not my father. I don't have a father. I'm not a real boy.
That is unfortunate. I'm gonna help my friends get down. Don't freak out. There's a few of them.
I'm freaking out.
Alright, well-
I call up for what's that
Bad
other kid's
men
name?
and a mean lady came.
What's that other kid's name?
I went to ask them for help. They shot me.
We're friends of Johnny.
Janaya.
Janaya.
Janaya is nice. Janaya is also a boy, but
Yeah.
Sweet Pup is not a boy. Sweet Pup is a robot.
He was worried about you, so we came to find you.
All right. He needs whatever the fucking diplomacies are called in this game. Not coerce. That's the scary one. What are these things called?
Request.
The one where you're nice to someone.
Make
Is it
an
request?
impression?
There's diplomacy.
Oh, make an impression. That's what he needs. Thank you.
All right, I will use a hero point on this if it fails.
Well, I know it's diplomacy, but there's all these like sub skills that I'm still trying to learn. I gotta make these flashcards.
Oh.
All right, yeah. So you make an impression, and he says,
Oh. Janaya is good. Is Masu okay? Masu is
yeah.
a cat.
Yeah, Masu is a cat. He's actually right outside. He led us to you.
My name is Sweet Pup.
I understand. Hey, hang on. Sweep up.
It is
if you
because
allow
I
me.
am sweet and cute like a puppy.
You are adorable.
That
I
is
have
that is what father. Sorry, he is not my father. Kosowana. Kosowana always says, "You there, Sweep Up. You there, Sweep Up."
Oh. Oh.
That's why my name is Sweep Up.
Oh. Yeah, you know.
I am sweet and like a puppy.
100%. That's absolutely. Now, sweep up. I have a repair kit here. Would you mind if I tried to patch you up a little bit?
You can fix me.
Probably. And I'll take out my repair kit.
I am experiencing a great deal of pain.
That is unusual for you, to have that.
As I have laid here at the brink of death, I have thought about the meaning of life and what will happen when I die.
As he's talking, I'm gonna start repairing.
this is real bad. This is real fucking bad. This is illegal.
No, it's not. It's Sweep Up.
Kelly,
He's not illegal.
You may have to report this to your superior. Like, this is pretty bad.
This is a child.
Sentient clockworks are illegal.
Yes. Putting AI into a clockwork is illegal. The Church of Bry, they explored AI, and based on what happened in Numeria and in the past, it is considered heresy at this time.
Well, that's Church of Bry's rules, and Church of Bry can go screw themselves. So
No, it's also Alkenstar law that you can't fuck around with AI.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever. Fuck Alkenstar, you know?
All it took was one Pinocchio to radicalize you.
This place is capitalist. Honestly, they're just trying to. They're just trying to ruin lives.
I can agree, right, that doing this is illegal. However, it's been done, it's over with, and now this exists.
I tried to deactivate myself so that I would not feel the pain, but I could not bring myself to do it for fear that I would never wake back up.
Just want to fix them. What do you want me to
Kosowana
roll?
says robots don't sleep. I am special because I often dream. One time I dreamed that Kosowana took me to the park and bought me an ice cream cone.
Fucking sad.
sounds like we just need to get him out of Alkenstar and therefore not breaking rules anymore.
Yeah.
This is well. Speaking of Kosowana and fixing or whatever, I don't know. Quick repairs so we can talk and get out of here.
What got me through the worst of it was thinking about my fond memories of Masu. I like to give her pets and hear the purring inside her.
Jet, go get the cat.
But Kosowana scolds me. He does not like me to touch his cat. He yells at me and says, "You, sweep up."
What is your first memory, Sweep Up? How long have you been?
No.
I remember opening my eyes and seeing father. I mean, he is not my father. He is Kosowana. His face. It was resplendent. It looked like he had to use the bathroom. I know now that his face is one of consternation, not constipation.
We are dealing with Back to the Future now. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is the AI that created. It's going to become the time traveler. It's going to become the god. It's going to be okay.
All right.
Mind is racing a million miles an hour.
I'm gonna fix him. Can I roll a crafting check to try to patch
It was
his
on that
bleeding?
day that Kosowana gave me my one and only gift.
And he points to the corner, and you see a broom.
It's a good gift. It's a good gift, sweeper.
I use it to clean the floor.
Do I roll
Kosowana
this
likes a
kid's
clean
penny?
floor. One time he looked at the floor and he said, "Good enough."
This man is incredibly unstable. Not the robot. Like Kosowana, beyond anything we thought. All right. Well, if we're fixing this thing, just do it now.
I assume that this is happening while Jericho's working
Yes,
on the robot. Okay.
I'm gonna just work on him while he's talking.
All right. So according to the adventure,
Oh, no.
this, let's see.
Yes, the room contains raw components for crafting and repairing constructs. How convenient. As well as several types of metal parts, fasteners, and scavenged junk. It does, however, Jet and Kelly have obvious signs of being flipped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, ransacked. People like definitely like tossing shit, looking for information. Everything has been tipped over, cut open, drawers have been left pulled out, some of the drawers are on the floor, cabinet doors are askew. Like, it's crimes. It's crime time. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. Let's see what else. The hasty search of this space has destroyed any semblance of organization that once existed. Alright. So in order to repair him, yeah, as long as you are trained in crafting and willing to do so, it's going to be a DC 21.
That's
And it will take 1 hour.
okay.
He also explains to you that that he is running out of wine, but only Kosowana has the key.
Oh no, he's gonna die. Okay.
You feel that you could craft another key, a task that would also take an hour and a DC 21 crafting check.
I don't know if we have that long to
Well,
wait.
I turn
Surprise,
to
Will.
the only other person who can make things that I know of.
Henry?
Rom.
Actually, I can't assist. I do have a +6 to repair. I can try to aid and make it worse.
Grom is conflicted. He's an abomination over there,
Yes.
but he has already been created, so Grom is
He
sympathetic.
didn't
to-
ask for it, Rom. Didn't ask.
Are you gonna
Grum-
kill a child, Grum?
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do the first hour? Fix his body,
You're terrible at
or
persuading.
make a key for him?
I'm gonna fix his body to at least stop the pain.
Okay. Alright.
Grom can make the key if he so chooses. That can be a.
Uh,
Grom's good at crafting, so.
would administer first aid to stop bleeding just to help?
Oh no, he doesn't have any normal body parts.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anyone want Henry to try to assist them?
Yeah, if you want to roll to assist me, I won't say no.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'm
use
lo-
my 1d3 on this too.
Dang, Grom. Way to make it political. Jeez.
Well,
It's not political. Grom is having a religious moment.
Okay,
This
that's
is
for sure.
This is
he doesn't want to kill the
character
kid,
growth.
Yeah.
but
Grom, if I can heal somebody, I can grow as a person.
I'll try and make a key for him.
All right.
That is a straight crafting check.
Yes. All right. So both of you succeed. So I will put an hour ahead on the clock. And you are able to wind him back up, and he hops up on his new legs. And he kind of stumbles about a bit, and he runs up, and he hugs you, Jericho.
Grom keeps the key.
And then immediately after hugging you, he freezes up and he backs away, and he says, "I'm sorry, I am not supposed to hug anyone.
Nah, it's fine. I am.
I don't know why I
environmental.
did that. It just felt like the right thing to do.
It's because you're grateful. It's a usual reaction.
Sweep up. I have an important question for you now.
Okay.
Do you know how to turn off the robots out front? Outside?
Oh. Yes.
Can you tell us?
Well, will they attack you?
No, they will not attack me. I was attacked by men wearing gold and black clothes. There was a woman with them.
And he puts his hands in front of his chest to indicate that she had big badonkas.
All right. Well, would you go ahead, Grop?
She was very mean.
We're worried about the robots out on the floor here attacking us.
Oh, the only robots are in the office. Those robots are still under repair. Kosowana does not worry about those robots anymore. He was too busy worrying about...
And he gets real quiet.
Yeah,
I should not say.
you should say.
You should say, because we're
We're your
friends.
friends. We just repaired you and made a key for you.
Well, you did give me back my legs and wind me so I can fulfill my purpose and sweep up the shop before Master Oloman returns.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and tell us. It's alright.
Well, okay, I will tell you.
And then it goes into a cutscene.
Oh, shit.
No.
Master Oloman was working in the workshop when there was a bang outside. I heard humans yelling, then the sound of thunder. Boom. The master was surprised, and he started to work faster. Not answered the door. Then the master ran to the piles and hid. The door opened, and 3 humans came in, and a small human, like this small, but not green, with mustache on his face. He seemed very, very mean. They started, I went to greet them and say hello because I just thought it was the right thing to do. Then they shot me. There was thunder sound and then my legs were gone. They kicked me hard and I crawled away. I was crying. Then I hid.
Alright,
But-
well, they can't hurt you anymore, Sweep Up, so...
But I
worry.
peeked from the door. I watched what happened. The big door opened, and then Master rode his metal cat out the door and into the air. Our guests were surprised, and they ran after the Master and the metal cat. There was more thunder, and they shot their guns. After a fractional revolution of my escapement wheel, the humans and the small human returned. They kept looking on all the tables, and they made a big mess that I will need to sweep up. They found me again. They threw me into this room. They asked me questions, and they hurt me. But I would not tell. They left me. They said I was worthless. I have been on standby, waiting for Master to return. For Kosowana, for Father.
What did you not tell?
I did not tell what I knew because I did not know anything. He has been busy with clocks, many clocks. There is a crystal clock, I think. He likes that one the most.
Crystal Clock.
He heads over to the door.
Oh, Sweep Up.
It's out there.
And he points.
Boop, 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 boop.
Alright. With those nice new legs of yours, do you want to...
He also likes that clock. That one over there. I can go show you.
And he goes to head outside.
Oh, Sweep Up. Sweep up.
Does anybody try to stop him? Or?
I stop him, Sweep Up, I grab him.
Yes?
The cat jumps down from the rafters and heads into the room.
Before you go out, you gotta make sure those robots out there, they won't hurt you. You sure they won't hurt you?
Is it okay if I pet Masu?
Yes, yeah, you can do that.
Oh man. Okay. Both cat and robot are very happy. Sweep Up keeps looking around like he's gonna get scolded.
There's a sneeze from underneath my coat.
Mm-hmm.
I was allergic.
Sweep Up, can you deactivate the robots? You said you know how, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you do that
Yes.
before we head out there?
I will have to walk up and tell them to wait, and then I will unwind them.
And they won't hurt you, right?
Yes, but the only ones are in the office.
So the ones
Oh.
out here are not functioning?
No.
Are you sure?
Could confirm that before.
They were not functioning as far as I know. I have been in here with no legs, dying.
When the bad people
I'm sorry,
come
a
back,
robot
they
cannot
move?
die because a robot does not live.
You're a very smart boy.
I don't know why I said that.
I think you're having a crisis. But the people, when they came in, and the ones who shot you, they didn't get attacked by those robots, right?
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
Well, there's only one way to test, right?
I think that the robots got shot by the thunder when they came in. Like they shot me. Why? Are the robots not shot?
You guys saw the robot through the window. It did not seem shot.
No, it seems pretty.
Well, they
seemed
did-
to be fully functioning.
The kid did say they took down a robot.
Let's let him go.
But, the other robot at the window turned and looked at me as I went by, so it is not deactivated. So.
Let's let him go out there and unwind that one. Or the
Yeah.
other ones are still wound up.
Yeah, at least go to the ones out here, sweep up and
Is
unwind
there
them.
the robot obviously does what it's told, right? And it knows not to attack the sweep up.
I hope so.
These robots aren't finished.
I'm worried that he's stupid though, so I just want to make sure.
You want me to deactivate robots that are not finished being built?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
no, wait.
What?
They're not finished, right?
Yeah, they're not finished.
So
Okay,
why don't we finish them?
I will
For
go
us.
check robots for you.
Where the fuck is he going?
Are
Just let
you
him go.
are you a robot?
But you get what I mean, right?
I can't find the key for this one.
Yeah, we can try to finish them, but we don't really need to, right? Like,
Oh,
Look,
are you
I know
robot?
exactly what's gonna happen once
And
we
then
get
he
these
says,
robots fixed.
Oh, you are robot.
and you guys see a robot fly up and out a hole in the wall.
All right,
Shoot
we're
it.
getting out of here. We're getting out.
I found a robot. It flew away. I have not seen a flying robot before. Do you think I will be able to fly?
I think we either need to make a decision. Either we're gonna stay and fight, because I know exactly what's probably coming, or we leave.
Oh, I will check the
We-
next robot.
we
As
should
he
grab-
goes up,
Sweep
as
up,
he goes,
come here.
as
Sweep
he
up.
goes up to that robot, it punches him in the fucking head.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I assumed that was. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sent this child to die?
I'm just.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm getting an island in the middle of an ocean, the Three Hills vibe. I don't know.
If he dies, it was Bry's will.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Damn.
Hey,
She's a goddess of clockwork, so
Where did he even go? Is he over here? Is he in this room next to us?
No, he said he would. He said, "You want me to check these robots that aren't even built?" And someone was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Okay."
This one's over here.
Well, there was a robot over here. He decided to start from one side of the room and work to the other. He's trying to be efficient.
Fucking this children.
At least he got some small amount of kindness before the end.
Oh my god. Well, if he dies, then that's one less war crime we have to worry about.
Oh my god. Alright, give me a second. Gotta compose myself.
We weren't really villains before we were accused of being thieves.
Honestly.
If he dies, he dies.
Oh, you know what it is? People are using time to realize all the horrors we would commit, and they're trying to go back in time to stop us.
He's going back in time to kill us before we have time to, be awful.
But it's
Well,
a
I mean,
self-fulfilling prophecy.
If we just let him die, we'll just,
You just want him to die.
I want him to die. That's my son. I'm adopting
if he's
him.
if he's supposed to go back, right? If he's supposed to live his life, they come back in time, and he doesn't,
Okay.
right?
I'll remember that next time you're about to die.
So this robot right here, its highlights come on, and then Sweep Up says, he says to it,
Ah, robot. I'm Sweep Up. I work for Master Oloman Kosowana. He is your master too. Hold still, and I will deactivate you.
and he goes and heads up the ramp, and he's gonna try to wind him down.
He's lucky you rolled high initiative.
Is he?
If he fled, maybe.
See.
Did he get a nat 20? How did he roll so? He did get a nat 20.
Hold still, this won't hurt. It will be like taking a nap.
And he tries to wind him down. He succeeds. So he reduces the amount of time in a clockwork consist standby. Alright, free success. Okay, so he's able to wind it down 1 hour, but it's gonna take time to wind him down all the way. But this guy's been in standby. Operational time doesn't decrease its standby, and it can sense its surroundings. If it perceives a creature, can exit standby as a reaction. Ooh, yeah. So he says,
Okay, I will continue to do so in 6 seconds.
"All right, Grom, it's your turn." You guys get the feeling, based on this guy's body language, that he is not okay with being wound down, and he is not actually listening to Sweet Up.
I am going to use my first action to make one of these prey mutagens for myself.
Okay.
Let's see, look out for me. Prey mutagen, craft that. That's one action, do that. And then, did we decide that after creating it, I have it in my hand? So I don't have to spend an action to grab it?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, so I will quaff it then.
Okay.
Here we go. That's not gonna put on myself. I just have to use it. Let's see how to use it. Anyways, I'm gonna do that, and then I will move out here with my third. Team is there. Where did the kid go? Oh, he's over there.
Yeah.
30 to there, and I got 20 more. Move up to there. That'll be it for me.
Okay. Jericho, to you.
Alrighty. Step out. These ones are probably gonna activate as well. Stride once. Stride twice. And I guess I'm gonna try to grapple the robot. Oh, actually, I'm gonna try to reposition the robot, because that is a thing we can do now.
Okay.
I don't like how you're privately rolling dice.
Oh, my bad.
What are you rolling over there?
NBD, it's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna put a reposition. I don't think reposition has a macro yet. That's okay.
Yeah, it would just be what
You
it.
can have it. You can search for it. It exists.
I got it right here. Hell yeah.
There's nothing to worry
Oh
about.
shit. Well, I'm gonna re-roll that, because I don't like failure. There we go. Move him right over here.
Okay. He says,
Wait, Jericho, I'm trying to wind him down for you.
Yep, you can use one action to get next to him again.
Oh, okay.
Next time, so he doesn't punch you in the face.
He is much taller than me, though. I will need to go get my stepladder. I named my stepladder Gus, because I don't have a lot of friends.
You go. Okay.
Master Oloman Kosowana says robots don't need friends.
But they do need step stools.
Right, I will go get one. Do you need one as well? You're very tall.
Yes, I'm good. Thank you, though. I have plenty of friends.
alright, anything else from Jericho Darling?
No, that's it.
Alright. This robot looks at you, and it's like... doesn't say anything, because, you know, it's a robot. They don't have any feelings or spirits or anything like that. And let's see... That's a wild action. Okay. Wow.
So this robot is literally designed to close doors. Yeah. It's like, what is my purpose? To close doors. Fun. Okay. Let's see. Alright.
Fun. Okay. So, yeah, he's going to, or it's going to, excuse me. I'm seeing if he's got anything else here that would be interesting. Yeah. He's just gonna punch you.
That's fair.
Alright, here we go.
Ah. I'm
He
so
does.
glad. Okay.
This could have been for Sweet Puff.
It could have been. 30,
30.
huh?
Yeah, 30.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so 30 damage, and then slam the door on your life. Yeah. And then he's gonna use push, which got nerfed. Unbelievable. And then he gets to try this without. He tries to do a shove without any penalty or
Yeah.
whatever. All right, so here we go.
Oh, he's rolling so high. Jeez.
All right, so he wants to use the shove. Can you push people down?
No, you can just move them 5 feet.
Oh, okay. All right, so he just shoves you back.
Jerk. He can also stride after me if he wants to.
Yeah, they strides after you, and he's gonna try and punch you again. The stride after you, he does like a little hop in the air, and then he's just gonna try and like fucking dunk you like an Oreo cookie. All right, here we go.
God. Okay.
All right, and that is his turn. Henry, to you.
Alright, Henry can't see what's going on, so he's just gonna use first stride to go find
Alright.
out what the hell's happening. Nope, I have to go down a thing, and then go out a thing. Oh, and then he sees, and then I guess he goes up one. So let me see, 5, 10, 20, and then he sees that, and he's like, oh, alright, well, I guess I will then do the patented sudden charge.
All right.
That's a thing. Alright. And then, you know how we do. We like teleport or stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There you go.
and then it'll target. I always have the hardest time with that. Alright. Oh, looking at the time, seeing that he's not going to have another thing. Sorry, I should have done this at the start of my turn.
Oh man, time got away from us. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So +2. So I don't know if is there an effect on this already. It does not have it.
There were a
so-
lot of interesting NPCs this session, which is kind of a nice change of pace. So.
Yeah. So theoretically, I should have a +2 status bonus to my ability, to my strength. I don't. It's not effect. There's not an effect on me. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just add the 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Either
We'll just
way.
add it. So it's +2 to hit and a +2 to damage, right?
Yeah. So we will.
The key score of your class, fantastic.
Yeah. That
All right.
uses a hero point. Oh man, that was terrible.
With a 21, it would not be a critical.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
But I mean,
kinda,
it could be.
I mean, I honestly, I do want to use the hero point.
Yeah, go for it.
Might as well, and then hope I don't get a 1.
Well, why would you invite that into your world? There you go.
Terrible.
All right. All right. So it would be an extra 4 damage because of your boof.
Assassin.
Only 50 damage. That's all of his hit points. He dies in 1 hit.
He just goes up and unwind it, and then just bam, right on the head.
No, I was going to get my stepladder.
Does the head just land next to Sweet Pump?
I think you just crumpled it like a soda can. Like it's
That's
just.
fair.
Okay.
He says, now I will get my broom.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Kelly, you're up.
All right.
Hey, the cat's gonna scooch over here. It doesn't want to fight. Though it does have better stats than the D&D cat, I'll tell you that. This
And
thing
it's
might act.
crystal
This
clock,
thing, you know, level 1 character might get killed by this fucking house cat. And it has this incredible ability: get underfoot.
This is his fancy clock, right?
That's the fancy clock. Yes. This is the other clock that he seemed to be obsessed with.
Well, I don't think I can lift the other one, but I can lift that little one.
Well, since you're an investigator, I'm going to say, when you look over at the grandfather clock, sizing up whether or not you should take it, you do note the time on the clock is not correct. In fact, as you are striding over to fancy crystal clock, you're just like, you realize that this clock is not working.
I see. It's worth investigating. Later. We'll stride again. And pocket the clock.
All right. So the clock is. Let me describe it to you. There is a small darkwood box that supports an intricate clockwork device of fine bronze springs and gears set with a forearm sized. So it's like fucking what, 2 feet? 2 feet and change?
Yep.
Hexagonal quartz crystal at its end. A series of tiny hammers and chimes are mounted along the top of the device, and a metal cylinder with a series of bumps on its surface rests under a dozen narrow strips of metal. Centered above the crystal is a bronze clock face with tiny crystals indicating the ordinals. This is unusual because the clock has 13 ordinals instead of the usual 12.
The 13th ordinal.
Oh my goodness.
We were talking about this today in general chat, weren't we?
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
anyways, as you touch, as you just, you're like, I'm gonna grab this. You realize you would need to delicately pack it up into its box, or it would probably break. So as you kind of touch it and then pull your hand back, it begins to activate. Oh, sorry. So so what happens is the metal cylinder begins to rotate, and the hammers strike the chimes. Let's see. As they strike the chimes, the pattern seems to be see what is the pattern. Ah, okay. That repeats the sentence. All right, so 2 chimes, 2 chimes, 7 chimes. So ding ding, pause, ding ding, pause, and then 7 more chimes. Longer pause, and that's kind of the combat round. But it seems like it's going to keep going. And that, I think, would be your turn. Like, kind of going up and being, like, surprised by this kind of thing and all that jazz.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, Jetri, you're up.
Sneak, take cover, hide.
Okay, sounds good.
So sneak to here, take cover here, and then hide.
Alright, Grom, you see what you thought was just a pile of scrap metal roll over, and it is a little spherical clockwork. And it is going to take flight. And it's going to fly here and here, and then up the ladder, disappearing into the loft.
Okay.
All right. Top of the round, sweep up. Sweep up is going to start heading back to get his broom, kind of grumbling that he has to clean up this mess. All right, Grom, it's you.
I cannot catch that thing.
That's up to you. If you guys want to try to pursue it, we stay in initiative. If you don't pursue it, we can leave initiative.
I just don't think I have any chance of catching it.
A creature,
well,
a tiny creature with a 25 flight speed is pretty rough. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pursue it.
Okay.
I'm gonna come down here and check out this clock here.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
We're still in combat. Look, a lot of times these big clocks like that have like little doors you can open up, get the inside. I'm thinking maybe there might be something stashed inside.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Let's see. You also examine the clock. You see that the time on the clock is hour hand is at 2, minute hand is at 2, and the seconds hand is at 7.
So see a reoccurring theme here.
Yeah. So also give me a seek action over by the clock. All right. The clock itself does not seem to reveal anything unusual or special, other than being a very nice grandfather clock that, if repaired, could be worth some money to the right buyer. You also know, looking around, you see that there could be some really good stuff here, but it's so disorganized and messed up from the gang members coming in and just flipping the whole place. It would take probably an hour of work to really sort through and find anything useful in all this debris and clutter.
Let me see. Blind roll. Does numbers 227 mean anything as far as Bry goes? I can think of.
So the different parts of logic and design are normally designated by chapter, section, and subsection.
That's probably it for my turn.
Yeah, for sure. Jericho.
Should we just take the big clock with us?
I mean, yeah.
How much bulk would that clock be?
Let's see. How much bulk? It'd be like 5, probably 5 or 6.
I can lift that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no problem.
There was another spy.
Yeah,
Clockwork
a
get out of
clockwork
here.
spy did fly past you guys and up the ladder to the loft.
So we need to get out of here.
Yeah, we
Yes.
need to scram. So
Screw
maybe we
that.
should just take the big clock with us, take the little clock, and then dip. We didn't explore any of the rooms, which kind of sucks, but nothing you to do.
I think
Okay,
we gotta live with our consequences.
Henry, I need you to hold something.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold my shield?
Sure.
Thank you.
Are there any clocks in the office?
I mean, remember, this is like Doc Brown's place, right? So there's clocks like everywhere that like just, you know, hanging on the walls, on the tables, that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to just get over to the clock and start grabbing it.
All right, I will move grandfather clock onto your character sheet.
It has an item.
Let's see. I mean, item doesn't really have a description, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's an item. Let's see. Here we go. You now have a 6-bulk grandfather clock.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So if we are, excuse me, if we're leaving initiative with the intention of getting the hell out of here, Kelly, after it finishes 2 chimes, pause, 2 chimes, pause, 7 chimes, longer pause, it starts to sequence over again. Do you wait for it to finish these sequences, or do you kind of just force it to stop and start stuffing it into the bag?
I'll try to kind of hold it while it's doing this.
Okay. You notice next to it on the table is a copy of Logic of Design.
Does it look to be as old as the one we have, or
No, it does not.
okay? So then I will take it just because there might be notes in it. So.
Okay. So while everyone is packing things up, after a minute, the crystal quartz clock stops chiming.
And I will delicately place this back in its box and take the box with us.
All right. So my question is, how do you want to flee? Because the front door has peeps in it still. Do you go back up to the loft, across the roof, and then down, or do you just go out the back door here?
Can we bust out one of these windows?
You can bust out one of the windows, or you know, you could
We just take the
Bust it.
door.
you could just bust open the door to the loading dock and just leave that way if you want to.
Yeah, I think you should leave through the back over there.
So we just walk right out the door.
Oh,
All right.
I grabbed Sweep Up too. I give him a piggyback
okay.
ride. As
Well, sweep up.
Says I have to sweep up.
I got a shop I need you to sweep up. Actually, you're
right.
you're hired.
As you're running away, the cat chases after you guys. So you have to sweep up.
All right.
We have a
Hop on.
All right. So
With a robot child.
and a cat, you guys head out the back. While your lookout watches the front of the building. Does anybody go back to let the lookout know, or do you just hightail it out of there?
I just shout up to the. Is he outside?
Yeah, he is on the front of the building, like looking down at the entrance.
I would just like do
I
a short.
still have my boosted speed going, so I'll run down the alley. Up
Oh, you'll run down the alley and shout up to him? Okay.
Yeah.
He says, "You're done inside? Is sweep up okay?
Yeah, sweep up's okay. The
Is
cat's
Master okay? Okay.
Yep, we're leaving.
Oh, okay.
We
It was
might
nice
come by
meeting you.
later.
You
Yes,
should
we'll come
probably
by
leave
later
too.
and talk to you.
You should probably.
I
Just
should
bring it
leave
with us.
too.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
no-
gunners are coming back.
Can we get cheesy flatbread?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Okay. Yeah. So then he like fucking Spider-Man, like he just like slides down like a nearby drain pipe and like fucking wall jumps off of 2 buildings, which is like a level 9 athletics feat, and then he catches up with you guys.
No, Gecko Man. We cannot copyright.
Oh right. My bad. Yes.
All instances of the word spider have to be changed to gecko because we don't want Watsy coming after us. Fair. All right. Well, I will take your cat, your robot child, and your child. I will add them to your dashboard. And you guys can take all of your puzzle pieces
and figure out either in chat this week on Discord or next session what it all fucking means. All right.
Maybe he is going back in time. Hear me out. He's going back in time to kill Gattleby, then take the credit for the Pyro Knight.
Whoa.
But I thought it was anti-pirate. So he's going back in time to end Pyro Knight, so it never happens in the first place.
Maybe.
Never has a man more misinterpreted how a building works than I did tonight. So I appreciate you guys, your patience, your kindness. Thank you. So when I play Sims, I just download houses. I don't even try to build the houses myself. I have no idea. Like, I build a house in Sims. It's like a big rectangle.
It's just a box.
I do not have the ability to design anything beautiful that is a building. I just
Base
can't.
building is some of my most fun things to do in my survival games.
I can't.
As a person whose job is to make sure that houses are energy efficient, rectangle, best way to go.
Thanks. I mean, it's the most efficient for playing Sims because, you know, you don't go upstairs. Everything's on one floor. You don't have, like, useless hallways. You just access everything. Level up, baby. That's why you play Sims. To grind. Because to get away from your life where you grind all the time. I stopped playing Sims once I got therapy. But anyways. Good session. Well done. Congrats on all of your new children and pets. And, existential crises and all that jazz. Man. Whew. Alright. So, quick announcements. Thanks to incredibly generous folks like our own Scottrick, we were able to meet our fundraising goal this past weekend for Extra Life. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with Extra Life for the year. But Red is running an Extra Life game on Wednesday. I think there's room for one more person. They're trying to save Christmas from a lich, maybe? I think that's what's going on. It might be nice to help get the team up to, I don't know, even more money. But our team this year has raised over $5,600, which is pretty damn impressive for a small private Discord server. Yeah, it was a great year. It was a lot of fun. And don't tell Red Hot Frank, but I think the purple kobolds might have been my favorite batch of kobolds. I think that they were real. They just were real professional. They're real professional. Like they just did. They knew the assignment. You know what I'm saying?
Did they get healthcare?
We got detonated.
Well, you know. Anyways, yeah, it was really, really fun.
It's a form of healthcare.
As far as games happening on the server, I know that when Cyberpunk ends, Dom will be running Strength of Thousands. Imagine this: Harry Potter, but less problematic, set in magical Africa. Very, very cool. And imagine if Harry and his friends actually became teachers at the school, and there were movies about it. Because this campaign, you start as students at a magical school, then you become faculty at the magical school, and then you join the secret society of the magical school to save the entire world of Golarion from destruction. I bet that never happens in an adventure. First time ever. So
That sounds super fun. I didn't know it was about that. That sounds fucking
yeah,
fun.
it sounds fucking cool. Also, because it's an interdimensional magic school, Dom is pretty much cracking it open for all sorts of weird heritages, and because it's a magic school, everybody gets free archetype in wizard or druid, in addition to all the other free archetypes and all the crazy. I mean, so the characters that you build are going to be bananas for that. So sounds pretty cool. Now that I overhyped Dom's game, next year I will be running 2 instances of Kobold King, Crown of the Kobold King. It is my favorite first edition Pathfinder adventure because it is very basic bitch. It is a vanilla milkshake with a cheese pizza. There's a dungeon town, they got a dungeon nearby, and there's problems with the dungeon, and it just goes levels 1 to 6, and there's kobolds, and it's that's it. So I'm actually very excited to kind of return to a more mundane traditional adventure for a little while, and also Kingmaker. So I need something less advanced for the other games. Both of those games are going to have to wait until Curse of Strahd and Mythic are over, so probably not until mid 2024. But I am prepping those things on stream if anybody wants to prep along with me or is curious what I'm going to do next year. All right, anybody have any announcements before we adjourn?
I know I said this last week, but the book club for this month is the Jade City. It's pretty cool, and it's long, so we're not going to meet until like January to talk about it. But hey, it's really cool, so you guys should check it out.
All right.
Come talk about books with us.
Sounds good. All right, next week is our last game of the year. We're not going to play on the 18th or the 25th, but we will be back on New Year's Day. So have a good break. And
I have one more.
Oh, okay.
There's a birthday coming up soon.
Oh, okay.
On the 10th, I've heard.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I want to wish whoever that is happy birthday on the 10th.
Sure. Thanks, appreciate it. So once you have 43 of them, they're less impressive. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So, all right. Hope everybody has a good week, and I'll see you around the Discord.
Hey, see ya. Thanks for running.
All right. Bye.
Bye.